Welcome to the Road Regatta Live pregame show, hosted by the School of Journalism and the coverage of Road Regatta Live. I'm Jonathan Puya.
And I'm Danielle Tomlinson. It's the 30th anniversary of Road Regatta Live.
Yeah, and in a few minutes we'll bring you the Battle of the Boats here at Road Regatta. This year's team is Dr. Seuss, and I'm excited to see what kinds of boats will be at the race today.
Me too. We're looking forward to seeing a lot of strong boats here on the sidelines.
But you know what? So many people don't know what behind the boats. There are like cardboard and duct tape. And for those who do not know, luckily our reporter Nicholas Donatic took a closer look on what holds the regatta together, literally.
That sound echoes through Stony Brook's campus every April as residence halls and clubs use duct tape to turn cardboard scraps into the works of art we'll be seeing at the regatta. But just how much do some groups spend?
At least $300. There's probably like 25 or 30 rolls in total. I lost track. I don't remember, but it was a lot of tape.
There's much more than meets the eye when it comes to this MacGyver tool. And is it duct tape or duct tape? Well, interestingly enough, the answer is kind of both. The real right answer, of course, is duct tape, as it is a tape used to seal ducts. However, due in equal parts to mispronunciations and the long history behind the product, the lines and the language specifying have blurred. In fact, the predecessor to duct tape was actually made of cotton duck cloth. What we now refer to as duct tape didn't come around until Vesta Stout, a factory worker during World War II, reached out personally to President Franklin Delano Roosevelt via letter and suggested that the fabric tape tested at her factory should be used to seal munitions boxes for the U.S. military, as it was quicker to undo than the alternative. What began as a military resource has become one of the more versatile building materials on the market. In fact, it's so effective that it was even used by astronauts on NASA's Apollo 13 mission who found themselves in a quick pinch. Back on Earth, however, it's been used for less serious ventures as well. From dresses, to wallets, to those who take it a little bit too far, to our very own boats. If there's a problem, duct tape always seems to offer a solution. For Stony Brook News, I'm Nicholas Donatic.
All right, it's the 30th anniversary of Roth Regatta Live, and we're looking closer to see who's going to win the race this year.
Yeah, it's definitely a big deal. The marching band has won 2 years in a row, and I wonder if they can do it a third time.
Well, I took a closer look into how the marching band might win again and what their secret ingredient is. Let's take a look.
3, 2, 1.
Every year, Roth Regatta brings competition to campus. While teams of students come with their best boats, no one carries the title for winning the race quite like the Stony Brook Marching Band. So what's their secret to success?
I've realized that the band always wins every year, and it's because they have just such an amazing, diverse group of people. You know, you have people who are engineers, you have people who are creative.
Made up of more than 200 academically driven students, the reigning champions of Roth Regatta include members from almost 20 states across the country and international students. Being in the band requires a team player attitude. They know how to carry a rhythm, step together, and can all take direction well.
You have people who help build the boat, you have people who help design the boat, you have people who help push off the boat from the water, and you have people, of course, riding in the boat and everything. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great example that shows that diversity always wins.
And Roth Regatta highlights just that through inclusion and equity, from Seawolves both in and on the pond.
We have so many different people from different backgrounds trying to make boats, trying to outdo the other person. The inclusion piece comes in when you actually see somebody getting shoved into the water, not so much outside the boat, but you see the camaraderie and people clapping their hands. You see all these type of barriers being broken down. The equity part is everybody can fall in that water, or everybody can float to the end. The playing field that is created for our community to develop, I think there could be no other event, tradition, opportunity on campus other than Roth Regatta.
I guess we have to wait and see if the marching band has what it takes to win it a third time.
And the competition is looking pretty strong this year, judging by the boats we've seen lined up so far. And thankfully, the weather has held up for us. But let's take a closer look at how the rest of the day is going to pan out with our weatherman, Lewis Walker. Lewis?
Well, we're down here by the water. So far, the rain seems to be holding off, holding towards the northeast by Connecticut. We're looking at a high of 68 degrees, low of 54. There's a high pollen count right now, so I hope you brought your allergy medication if you need that. So far, the only water we're going to have to worry about is the water that's in Roth Pond, so the racers are going to have to deal with that. Hopefully their duct tape holds up. But so far, rain shouldn't be coming. Back to you at the floor.
Thanks, Louis. We are right here with the Assistant Dean of Students, Jeffrey Barnett. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What are your expectations about the race?
Oh, a lot of fun. No rain, a lot of fun, thousands of people, good food, and a lot of Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. Do you have any fun facts about the race?
Yeah. I mean, well, obviously, as you've mentioned, this is the 30th anniversary. That's a big deal. It seems like not so long ago, but 30 years have gone by really quickly. We know that some of our folks, our founders, our students created this tradition. It's one of the biggest traditions, not only here at Stony Brook, but in the country.
Well, I remember that the Dean of Students who couldn't make it here, he was one of our guests. He did this thing with USG, eating chicken wings, hot buffalo wings. What are the chances that we can see Jeffrey Barnett participating in Roth Regatta?
Yeah, slim to none, but I'm here, I'm participating, but I'm just not getting in the water. But I applaud everybody who does. Good job, everybody.
What's your favorite part of Roth Regatta every year?
It's seeing the people who fall in, usually, the boats that make it, and the winners. The winners take a lot of pride. I know the band has won. They've got a little bit of a dynasty going on here. I think they got upended by Tuscanini last year, so we'll see how it goes this year, but the rivalry is real.
And I know that we had a great turnout this year, just like last year, and you postponed this event an hour later for some students. Do you think that there's any chance you guys might cancel classes next year?
Listen, classes are important. It's the last day of classes. Students, you got to study. We want you to do well on finals. You're here for that, but we can celebrate at the same time.
All right, thank you so much, Jeffrey, for being here with us. Danielle, I'm pretty sure that many people don't know the amount of money, the amount of work and creativity that is put into making these boats.
A lot of students get together late at night across campus to build their boats and throw them together. Our reporter Kira Dennehy followed one of the teams as they built their boat for today's races. Let's check that out.
Roth Regatta, a Stony Brook tradition that brings all different clubs, organizations, and administrative offices together to represent themselves in a race across Roth Pond in a makeshift boat. This year marks 30 years that the regatta has gone on, and students' homemade boats are well underway for the race. But what goes into making a boat that can hold 2 to 4 grown adults? The Hand College participants allowed me to have a sneak peek at their preparations.
The most important thing in making a boat, in my opinion, would be actually the carpet tubes. They're super useful in terms of being like a flotation device and really holding the structure together so things just don't fall apart during the water.
The theme of this year's race is Dr. Seuss, so on top of building a structure that stays afloat, teams have to encompass the theme in their design. Not only does it take science and math, but it also takes lots of creativity.
This year we're doing, since the theme is Dr. Seuss, we're trying to encompass it, try to make both represent Hand College as well as also incorporating the theme of Dr. Seuss by doing green eggs and ham. So we're trying to do green eggs and hand. So we're trying to build a boat that just kind of represents that. We'll draw a couple hands on it for fun.
The teams put so much time into these boats, and the scary part is they never know how it's really going to go until the day of the race when hundreds of their peers are watching.
You have a lot of math and you try and figure it out based on what you use, but you never really know how it's going to go until you actually push it up and the people are in it.
Whether the boats sail successfully or sink to the bottom of the pond, Roth Regatta is an event that brings the Stony Brook community together for one last time before classes end.
There's a lot of effort and a lot of time that just goes into making the boat, making it look nice, and being able to sail through and work as a team. So there's a lot of, just grit and just trying to really push forward and, really make things happen.
So stay tuned to find out who will sink and who will swim at our 30th annual Roth Regatta. For Stony Brook News, I'm Kira Dennehy.
All right, Danielle, I have to admit, I never read a book by Dr. Seuss.
What? You've never read a Dr. Seuss book? I would have to say that my favorite Dr. Seuss is Oh, the Places You'll Go, which is right on theme with our graduation in just a few weeks. Looking forward to that.
Oh, I have to check it out. But luckily for those who are in the same position as me, no reporter Jasmine Ganeshla took a look into the source of it all.
From The Cat in the Hat to Horton Hears a Who, many love to read these stories in two. Books so beautiful they could stand on an artist's easel, written and illustrated by a man whose real name was Theodore Seuss Geisel. Now don't be a silly goose. We all know him better by his pen name, Dr. Seuss. He created more than 60 magical books, with bright colors, memorable rhymes, and narrative hooks. His worlds are always best to be shown, now along with Professor Leroy for a Seuss World Roam.
Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? You feel at home, you feel safe with these wonderful creatures. They are very weird looking, but they're not scary looking. They're fluffy, they're furry. It's just crazy, crazy stuff, but not sick crazy, crazy fun. And I'm amazed that a man like that could put himself in the mind of a young child.
So grab your peers and get ready to cheer because the 30th anniversary of Roth Regatta is here. A tradition for which students are quite fond. They will meet right here at Roth Pond.
A lot of colors, a lot of different characters, a lot of books, a lot of narratives that students can go with. And so that's really what we're looking for in a theme. We're looking for a lot of different avenues that students can take. You know, we don't want them to be constrained to just one character or one sort of, narrative. We want them to do whatever they want. And the more color, the better.
And with many stories to peruse, we'll see which characters the teams will choose. Maybe we'll see our beloved Sam. Hopefully he'll bring us some green eggs and ham.
Since Dr. Seuss offers so much creativity, like literally anything that you can think of, Dr. Seuss probably wrote a book about it. Or like just the amount of sheer student creativity that can come about is really exciting for me. I really want to know what the students are going to do.
Soon we'll see how each team decorated their boat. Let's just hope they all stay afloat. For Stony Brook News, I'm Jasmine Ganeshla.
All right, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We're going to start the countdown to Roth Regatta Live, but thanks so much for tuning in to the pre-show. I'm Danielle Tomlinson.
And I'm Jonathan Puya. Good luck on finals, and congratulations to the class of 2019.
Congrats, grads. Thanks for tuning in.
You cold?
Gentlemen, welcome to this year's edition of Roth Regatta Live. I'm Nicholas Denali.
And I'm Sarita Yelverton.
Round of applause for our Stony Brook vocalist, the best choice of voice right here at Stony Brook Acapella. Thank you so much.
Honestly, we've just seen so much from our campus community. We just saw some Korean pop dancers. We just saw the Stony Brook belly dancers. There's great food. There's Shake Shack. We're being sponsored right now. But honestly, I'm ready to see some boats fall into Roth Pond because you can only see that once a year. I can do all those other things any other time.
And creativity, particularly because this year's theme is Dr. Seuss. And what's more creative and colorful than good old Dr. Seuss?
I know. What's one of your favorite Dr. Seuss characters?
I gotta go with Cat in the Hat. I gotta keep it simple. You know what I mean? The Lorax is up there. Horton Hears a Who. The Cat in the Hat, it's just so, integral to my childhood. How about you?
I mean, as you can see, I personally like the Cat in the Hat. One of my favorite colors is red. I love the color red. It's our school color as well. But you can have a Lorax mustache thing going on anyways.
No doubt. But in the meantime, as we wait for the boats to kick off, we'll throw it to the sideline where Bria Ellis is standing by. Bria?
The crowd is building over here. As you can see, there are a ton of people set up for Roth Regatta right now. A lot of people are getting very excited. I cannot wait to see the first race, and I'm so happy the rain is holding up. The weather is actually pretty nice today. As the Tyco tides are getting started to play, and I am really excited to see all the boats that people have in store for us. I've already seen 3 Horton Hears a Who boats, and I hope to see more. Let's throw it back over to Nick and Sarita for now.
Thanks, Bria, and it's going to be an exciting one today. You've seen some of the boats around here, kind of colorful. Some of them not so much. Duct tape and cardboard can get you a long way, but, you know, what are some of the best boats you've seen so far?
So far, I saw a Grinch boat. It had a big Christmas tree on it. Also, you guys cannot see it, but my sister boat is right here next to us. There's a big Cat in a Hat boat, got a matching hat, a bit bigger than mine, but the boat looks great. It's one of my favorites so far.
It's just a little bit bigger, you know, to scale, but is this cardboard and duct tape? I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty sure it's some type of synthetic material.
Okay. Well, not everything has to be cardboard and duct tape for us, at least.
Yeah, and also not everything has to be the Dr. Seuss theme. A lot of boats out here, there's one that even says, make Roth Regatta great again. There's some that are just plain black. The Stony Brook Nursing School, to the best of my knowledge, their theme is Stony Brook Nursing. You don't have to follow the Dr. Seuss theme out here. You can actually make a boat about anything, but to be able to qualify to win the most favorite boat prize, you do have to actually follow the theme.
That's a good point, and creativity is the name of the game here. But you know what? Stony Brook Nursing, plugging Stony Brook Nursing, that's about right. That's fair.
So how are you feeling about this year's Roth Regatta? Is it your first?
It's not my first. I'm actually a senior. It's my last. I've been here a few years. You know, it's getting better and better every year. How about you?
I'm like trying to think about it. I went to the one my sophomore year when it was Heroes versus Villains. That was nice. Last year I actually worked Roth Regatta. I did weather. That was great. And this year, senior year, anchoring. It's a great way to end it off.
The races are going to get started in just a sec. So the anticipation is building here as we're waiting for the first heat to kick off. We see the crowd building. We hear the music building. You excited, Sarita?
Yeah, I'm trying to see the boats. I'm like, I see a Lorax boat over there. I see a Thing 2 boat over there. It's looking great. I'm like, I see them prepping up. They got their life jackets on. Hopefully they don't need them.
Yeah, life jackets, more for safety than anything else, but you know what? You can never be too safe. Look here at the end of the line. You see one of those we mentioned before where it's just pretty gray. Doesn't really fit the theme, eh?
Yeah, but you know, it's really all the spirit. When I was talking to, or when I got a chance to learn about some of the boats that were being made, a lot of them, surprisingly, didn't even necessarily have the goal of winning. Some of them just wanted to have the fun of participating in this year's Roth Regatta, and a lot of them, they just wanted to make it across the pond in general. I wouldn't want to fall in. How about you?
Yeah, I'm not really interested in going in this pond. I'd rather stay on the sideline here and call the races for y'all at home. But as you can see, they're starting to get into their boats. They're getting amped up. Oars out. What do you think? Who do you think's going to win this one?
I don't know. I mean, that orange boat in the middle is looking pretty sturdy. It looks a bit thicker than the rest of the boat. So if I was a betting woman, I would put my money on that one.
I am here with the man himself, Rick Gatto. Rick, you're one of the more fun administrators on campus. I'm not surprised to see you here. What are you looking forward to here at Roth Regatta 30th anniversary?
Well, first of all, I cannot believe it's the 30th anniversary. It's unbelievable. And I have to, I've been here 17 years. This is my favorite tradition of the entire year. And again, I'm glad to see the weather held out because I have to say, this is a huge crowd.
It's massive, and for the most part, it's a beautiful day outside. So you said you've been here 17 years. What are some of the things you've seen change throughout the years?
At this event?
Yes.
No, I think actually it's drawn even more students. I think the creativity in the boats are really incredible. I love all the themes every year because it gets people thinking about things. And you know what? I always joke that Home Depot must sell out of duct tape so fast, and they were probably thinking, what the heck's going on?
Keeping it colorful, keeping it Dr. Seuss. What's your favorite Dr. Seuss book?
Oh, well, actually, my favorite is Oh, the Places You'll Go, because it's appropriate for graduation coming up because of all the great things people will be doing in their future.
Places we'll go. We'll be going far beyond in a second here. Thank you so much for joining us as the boats are about to race. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. This is going to be awesome.
Thanks so much.
Oh man, it's looking like the first heat is about to start.
The anticipation. Let's do it.
Look at them, the kickoff teams. They're in position. They're ready to push those boats in, paddles out.
The pushers play a big role here. They need that momentum. We hear the crowd start to swell, like Gateau mentioned. We have a big one here today at Roth Quad.
Feeling that energy. Everybody's excited, ready to see who's going to win this first heat, ready to have a good day of races.
Ready, starting line. On your mark. Get set.
And with the air horn,
and
they are off.
Oh, I said the orange boat. Did I not say that?
Look at the momentum in the middle.
Oh, no. Oh, somebody capsized already.
Well, we didn't make it through one race, and we didn't think we would.
Look at them.
Oh, we got a second one going down.
West is right behind where I live. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I felt the connection.
West
West Apartments is right there.
West pulling ahead, and it's not even really a contest. The other one's just trying to stay afloat at this point.
Look at that green eggs and ham boat go. I knew that there had to be one. There had to be one today.
I love it. The creativity is great, and it appears the engineering's pretty darn good itself.
Oh, that boat capsized too. They turned over in the water.
Yeah, we see Tubman Hall Council trying to pull up here, and our less than creative
look at
boat.
that little speedster going.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't fill up with water.
As we take a look at the finish here, West's going to be pulling away easily. Not really much of a contest, but you know what?
These two boats are still lagging behind, trying to catch up, trying to make a name for themselves in this regatta.
Yep. Well, you know what? It's all about having fun, like you said. It's pretty fun when you stay out of the water, no?
I mean, really, is that not the best part? If you plan on getting into this pond regardless.
As we take a look at the Island Federal replay, take a look, capsizing from the start. Not how you want to start the race.
And as I said, the orange is pulling away immediately.
As we take a look, they're trying to clean up back there. There's a lot of water in that cardboard and duct tape. Not a fun time.
Yeah, it's pretty much obliterated. The black one stayed pretty together, but that gray, light blue one is having some issues.
Well, at the end of the day, if you didn't win, maybe you had fun. If you didn't make it 10 feet, I'm going to say you probably didn't have much fun.
Oh, sportsmanship. That's what it's all about. Oh, man. Man, this weather's picking up. Our tent almost blew away.
I might have jinxed us here. It's getting a little bit windy out.
Yeah, you know, I'm still wearing my Timbs. I prepared for rain. It rained a lot last year, so we don't know what to expect this year. It's spring. The weather's sporadic.
And right now, as we're waiting, we're going to throw to an interview real quick.
Hi, I'm here with Michael from the first winning team of the day. So tell me, Michael, how does it feel to be part of the first team to win?
Definitely feels really good. Yeah, like it definitely expels any like pressure or stress that we felt like going into it.
So tell me, are you guys going to win overall today?
We're definitely hoping to, yes.
Well, hopefully we'll see you back here later to talk about maybe some future wins. But tell me, what's the theme for your boat?
So we were doing the Butter Battle book. So.
All right. Well, we're excited to see more of it, and hopefully we'll see more later. Thank you, and back to you guys.
Yep, and he certainly didn't need that life vest, did he?
Yeah. Man, they look at these boats pulling up now. What do you think that boat is? I believe it's a Horton Hero Who boat, but is it a boat or a surfboard?
That is a great question. It really does look like a surfboard. But you know what? I don't really see the Horton in that either.
I mean, I'm assuming you see the little spout on the front. It's like an elephant. So it has to be Horton. It has to be Horton. But what I like is the boat that just pulled up. I like their big, colorful their big colorful wigs that they have on. Love me some pink, love me some orange.
It does look nice. This second boat here, I'm not going to lie to you, doesn't look like it's going to last. It's already low to the ground, and they haven't even touched the water.
I mean, listen, at this point, I might start placing bets because I was right with that orange boat, and I agree with you, Nick. I'm not sure about the white one, but only the time can tell.
I mean, at this point, you're an expert, right?
Like 3 regattas in a row.
As we see
I should
another-
get paid for this.
One day.
One day.
As we see a silver-plated, look at that, is that wrapped in tin foil?
That boat matches my hat. I like that boat. I feel a connection to that boat as well. You know, that might be it. That might be my orange boat of this heat.
All right.
Second heat. We're coming up.
Some of them trying to branch out. It's a little bit tight on there. They might have to spread out. How about this one all the way on our right? It doesn't exactly look Seussish, but they tried.
I would assume that it's a 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. I see a red fish on the side. I see some blue, you know, some blue on the bottom, some blue sticks, some yellow. We're just going to figure it out as they pass, you know?
Yeah. Well, your eyes are better than mine. I can see it a little bit. Here's the thing. They're hoping they don't wind up in the pond where they meet the red fish and the blue fish of Roth Pond.
Well, which, I mean, I got a chance to see a couple of those myself. Actually, before this Roth Regatta got postponed, I took some pictures around here while the pond was still filling, you know, before the water got green again. So I was able to see all the beautiful koi fish and the turtles and even the geese and whatnot that all live in this pond. There's a lot of them. You would not know with this green scum over it.
There's a lot of it, and that's the thing. The green coloring kind of hides it, no? When they're draining it and filling back up, you can see the turtles out and everything.
I mean, honestly, when you really think about it, how more Dr. Seuss could you get than a green pond? Green eggs and ham, green Roth, green pond. I mean, come on.
I think you hit the nail right on the head. This is the one year where I'd say the green fits.
It does, it does. I'm like, last year's thing was Cartoon Network, so, you know, I would have wished to see a lot more orange. But this green, like you said, is really going with the Dr. Seuss theme out here.
No doubt. And as we're waiting for the second heat to kick off, it seems another boat is pulling up. I'm not going to be sure. Not sure if they're in this heat, are they?
I don't believe. Every heat so far is only 4 or 5 boats, so they must be preparing. Also, is that a boat? Maybe it's wider than it is long? It looks interesting.
It's going for a raft kind of thing. You know, we got surfboards, we got rafts, and then we've got this one, the fourth one with the gray with the blue on it. Looks like a traditional boat.
It does look pretty traditional, but man, it's getting tense over here. I'm seeing them, they're taking their seats. The kickoff teams are getting into position. I can't wait to see what this second heat is going to bring us.
Like I said before, kickoff teams, underrated. You're going to get wet, guaranteed, even if you don't win.
So if you ever had to build a boat for Roth Regatta, what do you think your part would be? What would you like to do to help?
Well, I'm a little big to be in the boat, and I'm not really trying to touch this pond, but as a duct tape aficionado, I'm sure I could lend a hand in the architecture of it. How about you?
I personally, it's like as much as I love to say that I would never step foot in Roth Pond, I'm a very adventurous person, you know. I love the action, and I would probably be in the boat. I would probably honestly end up being in the boat. That, and I would have a big hand in the design team. I love being creative. I love being able to help with that type of stuff. But as you said, I forgot that you are a duct tape connoisseur. What have you learned about that so far, about one of the main items in these boats?
Well, the thing is, duct tape used to involve duck feathers, which makes it all the more confusing, no? Duck, duct, whatever. The point of it is, it's one of the core things that pushes this event forward. It's just 2 things. 3. Cardboard, duct tape, and creativity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was reading up on one of the boats, and you know what they added that you didn't forget? Love. They put love in their boat.
That's right. As we see, look at the pink wig busted out. That's pretty Seussish.
Man. Those two, of course. Uh-oh. I think they're about to start again.
And Sarita, as the anticipation is building, we're about to kick off. Just want to hear, we just got word this is the largest crowd at a Roth Regatta ever.
It looks like it. When I was doing my research about Roth Regatta, you know, there's usually a good couple tens of boats, like whether there's about 70 or 80, but the crowd itself is hundreds. And they're off.
It's massive, and let's see what we've got.
The silver boat, they're stuck. They look a bit stuck. The white boat looks like it's already against the water. And the wigs capsized. And the surfboard is off. The surfboard is off.
They're just more aerodynamic. All they got to do is not crash.
Can they go straight? Get back on course.
Just don't
Wow.
crash, and they win this one.
Wow. Wow.
Women's rugby pulling out in front. Look at them go.
And the unknown boat, the one we thought was the redfish, twofish, looks like they did finally meet the fishes.
Look
As
at
we
that.
look at our cable cam, we can see women's rugby starting to pull across the middle of the pond.
Look at that. Island Federal, thanks so much for that one, because now we get a great view of what is essentially a blowout. Take a
And
look.
here
They're really
are the
struggling.
The next two in line, second and third, trying to catch up to the boat that's first. They're just trying to keep the water out of their boat. First is gone. the blue surfboard is gone.
Yep. Just like in our first heat, a bit of a blowout, but you know what? Even if they're sinking, it looks like they're having quite a bit of fun here as they coast to victory.
Oh man, the ceiling of their boat fell off, but look at the blue one. They're almost to the finish line. Everybody else is still trying to just stay afloat. They're actually trying to chase their boat, as you can see. The
As we
boat
take a
is
look here,
floating away.
the life vest coming in handy a little bit.
You know, as I was doing research about Rock Pond, it turns out, there goes the ceiling falling off again. They almost lost their hat. Can't lose the hat.
Well, it's a nice looking boat, and I'm sure they had fun with it, but it didn't exactly accomplish what they wanted to.
I mean, you know, if just getting in the pond, if just participating and being a good sport was your goal, then I'm glad that you made it.
All right, as we take a look at the Roth replay, look at this.
Here they go. You can see trouble from the start as the silver boat was stuck. They had a bit of trouble trying to get into the lake itself.
Yeah, no one having a great start there, but you know what? It happens. As we
And
see,
there
they're
they
still
go
trudging
again.
along. It's the
Really
Stony Brook
fighting
Spirit.
for that second place title.
Stony Brook Spirit, never quit, keep going, and keep it creative, but this one's over.
Oh, man. There goes that boat filled with water. And there they go. Are they finally almost to the finish line?
All right, as we toss to an interview, let's throw it over to Bria Ellis on the sideline. Bria, who you got for us? Actually, hold on one second. Everybody's got to get cleaned off, you know what I mean? It takes a little while. Even if you win, you might get a little wet.
I was about to say, forget clean. I just want to be dry. I was sick last week. I mean, a lot of people had a lot of reactions to the regatta getting postponed. I was happy just because I was sick. You know, I didn't want to sound nasally and things of that nature. So I'm glad that I was able to come down from my cold. Hopefully none of them get pneumonia today from falling into this pond.
Well, I'll tell you this much. You sound great. We're feeling great here at Roth Regatta. And, yeah, let's try to stay out of the water.
Up, here comes another boat.
As we take a look at one of the performers, as the third heat is about to get started. You know, it takes a little while for them to heat up.
Is that two Grinch boats as I see?
Oh, my goodness. Look at this third one. That's pretty well done. Look at that Christmas tree.
Man, where do you see a Christmas tree? Is that the second boat?
Second from your right.
That is not a Christmas tree. That's the Grinch.
I left my glasses at home. I'm sorry, Sarita.
But it looks great. It looks great nonetheless. I like the presents on the sides. Oh yeah, look at them jamming out. This is what I was talking about. The spirit of Stony Brook right
Let's
here.
let the performers do their job. Actually, now that we've got our interview lined up, Bria, let's see what you're doing on the sideline.
All right, I'm here with Grayson and Trey. So tell me, how does that water feel?
Real cold. I like it though. It's good. It's refreshing. Very refreshing.
And how'd your boat hold up from that race?
It took on a lot of water, but it made it until the very end here.
Yeah, we made it as far as we could go.
Will we see you guys in another race moving forward?
I'm not sure. That depends on the rules. If we could.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'd love to go again. We lost our roof though.
Yeah, it's floating there in the water.
We had a lot of fun doing it, right?
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Thank you. Happy to have this opportunity.
All right, thank you so much. Let's take it back to Nick and Sarita.
Thanks so much, Bria. As we take a look on the cable cam, you know, we're still waiting for this third heat to start, but thanks to Island Federal, we even have this cable cam. You think it changes the race?
I definitely think so. You know, we've only been able to get sideline views like the one that you're seeing now before, but really getting that overhead shot, almost feeling like you're in the boat with them, almost feeling like you're in Rough Pond with them. You can see exactly what's going on. I'm glad that we're able to show you guys more angles than we have ever had before.
And the best part, you can stay dry 100% of the time with the cable cam.
Oh, of course. Just like I hope that you are staying dry, that if you're not here, watch our live production.
Well, here's the thing, as we're waiting for them to get started, the weather's pretty nice today, don't you think?
Yeah, like I said, it's way better than last year's. Last year's, I was actually the weather reporter, and let me tell you, I had nothing to say but the fact that it was still raining. It was still raining, it kept raining. It was even supposed to rain today, but thankfully, I think Mother Nature decided to, give us a break this year. How you feeling right now, Nick? You feel good about this day so far?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's an exciting day. My last Roth Regatta, my first one doing it with you. I think we're having fun. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, caution tapes. I thought they were going to do a big type of revealing ceremony to open up the start line, but apparently not. Still taped off, and people are literally lifting their boats up over the caution tape just to get them in position.
Yeah, that one doesn't exactly make sense to me, but you know what? We're putting cardboard and duct tape into a pond that's green, so why do we have to worry about what's logical?
Now that I think about it, I wonder how much do these boats weigh? I see them carrying them in. I see whole teams of people, because, usually there's only 2 or 4 people that actually ride in the boat, or 4 people. Oh, a free shirt just fell in the pond. Oh, man, I don't know if you want that one.
We have a lucky winner. You might want to throw that one in the washer.
Yeah, and the dryer, definitely the dryer.
Yeah, let's go multiple times.
Yeah, get that algae, that Roth Pond algae off the shirt.
Yeah, you don't want to be walking around wearing a science experiment.
Speaking of which, I'm like, these people are still standing in the pond. This is true dedication over here. Just waiting for this third heat to start. I couldn't be standing in it for that long. I would freeze.
Nope. And take a look. Not all of them have their pants rolled up. That's true dedication.
That's what they said. They said wear some boots, some rain boots. It's like you gotta just come prepared. When you're part of Roth Regatta, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into.
Exactly. 30 years of experience, we've learned a little bit, but we haven't learned how to keep the boats all out of the pond.
Apparently. Also, you know what I've always wondered? What's that white thing floating in the pond? I think it's some type of filtration device.
That's a great question. I don't know if I can answer that one for you, but I hope that...
I hope it just doesn't hinder any of our boats making it across the pond. Oh, as I said, there goes the caution tape. They finally took it down. Hopefully that might make it a little bit easier on some of our teams.
Well, thankfully, whoever's doing that is watching our show because they took your suggestion.
Still waiting for this third heat to start.
Yep, and there's free T-shirts being given away. They were being handed out before, and now the T-shirt gun is being busted out.
Yes.
And we've got a little bit of dead time.
Man, I hope that they have some better aim. I don't want to see any more T-shirts fall into the pond. Let's try to save the pond for the boats today.
They're in the pond, they're in the trees. That's just the way it is. It's kind of hard to aim one of those.
Sorry, what?
I said the trees and the water have both been hit by these T-shirts. It's pretty hard to aim a T-shirt gun.
I mean, especially in the spirit of Dr. Seuss, all this nature around here, all this rock pond, it's like I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have the T-shirts already hanging from. Oh, there goes another one. Oh, here we go for the third heat.
About to get started, and the reason for the delay, bring to you just because more boats are trying to enter the race, so they're adding people to the heats.
Oh, really? To my knowledge, Wednesday was the cutoff point, but I mean, hey, if you took the time to make a boat, I'm glad that you were able to enter the race.
No doubt.
Right.
They pushed the registration,
Here they come.
thankfully, and let's see Heat 3.
And they're off! Oh, they're a disaster from the start. Look at that boat go. I don't even know if you're supposed to push it that far.
Well, there's no one stopping them. Look at this. This one's pretty competitive, no?
The Grinch boat is going side to side. The boats are rocking.
Oh!
There it goes. The Grinch boat is out.
Down goes Grinch.
And here goes this one fish, two fish boat pulling ahead. It would make sense. The boat of fish would probably be winning.
Comfortable like a fish in water. It's just that simple. As you see, they're opening up a bit of a lead as these boats are kind of pulling to the side more than going forward.
And man, I hope that his legs are okay. As you can see, they're hanging off the sides. It looks like his shoes are getting wet. I think I would have worn boots if I was him, but do you. Whatever you think is going to get you to the finish line.
Opting for not going for rain boots, not a great idea.
And here we are on our cable cam. As you can see, the one fish, two fish boat is still pulling ahead, but they need to turn left a little bit to, get to the finish line.
Yeah, to the point where they pulled so far ahead, it's over. take a look as they're trying to get back to shore at the beginning. It went wrong from the start.
Yeah, their boat was just rocking back and forth. I felt it. They went left, they went right, and they eventually toppled all the way over.
Well,
but here we back on the cable cam, seeing these 2 boats. He only had 4 boats in it, so like we said, 1 fish, 2 fish is gone, but these 2 are fighting for 2nd and 3rd place right here.
They're competitive. You know what? They built the boat. They spent these weeks and these hundreds of dollars.
Look at that face. Look at those serious faces. Paddle, paddle. You're almost there.
Look at him on the back, trying his hardest to keep the shoes dry. It's interesting. I respect it, but you might want to wear a different pair of shoes then, so you don't have that problem.
I mean, I see the 1 fish, 2 fish boat right next to them, so I think that they might be trying to tie for first. Who knows?
As we see on the cable cam,
a
Heat 3.
beautiful shot of Raw Regatta.
Yep, Heat 3. We're done here, as they're just trying to get off the pond at this point and stay dry.
And I don't even know what that boat is. Let's see.
I couldn't tell you. I see the sails, and I like it. Right? It's thematic. It's Seussian, I'd say. Needs a little bit of color.
I think that they went for the costumes more than the boat itself. They look like great birds, big birds. My stereotypical big bird is yellow, but a blue one, a pink one, do what you gotta do.
You know what? Classic misplay. It's all great, fine, and wonderful if you look good,
and
but you gotta
go
win.
With the replay, as you can see again, like I said, trouble from the start, especially for that second boat from the left. They got water into their boat. Didn't go well for them.
The momentum was just too much to overcome
but
as we get prepared for Heat 4.
Yes, exactly that, Nick.
And you see we got a really big Grinch there on the end.
No, there's a lot of Grinches out here.
It's all about the classics. You don't have to get too spicy with it. Cat in the Hat, the Grinch.
You can keep it very calm. The Lorax. It can even be Thing 1, Thing 2. I haven't seen too much of them around here recently.
That's a good point. We saw it when we were walking around, but we haven't gotten to it yet.
Now that I think about it, I'm a little surprised that I haven't seen more Thing 1, Thing 2 shirts. I feel like everybody has them from somewhere at some point.
That's a good point. Maybe we should have invested in those.
Maybe. They're a little expensive, though.
Well, we'll come back next year.
You can come back.
That's a good point. Either way, it wouldn't match the theme.
Man, and look at them. They're going shirtless. I'd be a little too cold for that.
As we see the crowd getting excited.
And what do you think this gold boat here is here?
As we're getting ready for Heat 5.
Heat 5? This is Heat 4.
My bad, I jumped the gun. It's been a long one.
That's right. Man.
As we see, look at the shirtless guys for the second boat.
Like I said, I couldn't do it. I would be cold.
It's a preposterous amount of dedication, but I respect it.
I mean, they probably have their adrenaline flowing. They're probably excited for today's events. They're probably hot under there. Or over there. Under nothing. They have on no shirts.
There we go.
All right. As Heat 4 takes off and that gold boat. They're taking the lead as of now. There goes the white thing. I hope they don't hit it.
They've got a bit of a lead, but it appears that all that glimmers is not gold as they capsize.
Oh, man.
But they're in the way of their competitor. This is interesting.
Listen, they're trying to keep their lead. Anything to do to keep the lead.
Trying to get back into the boat. That would be interesting, as it looks like we're not really sprinting to the finish line here, but limping.
They're not staying straight. They're going back to the finish line.
All right. Let's get Heat 5.
Look at them go. Tiny boat.
Look at that. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race.
Nothing better than keeping it, keep it simple, just like Dr.
How
Seuss.
the Grinch stole the Raw Regatta.
Well said, my friend. As we see in the back, they're going backwards. They're mixing it up.
Look at them go. They're going backwards. That's some ingenuity right there.
You know what? You do what you got to do.
They're about to bypass. They're trying to get that second place lead back. Working hard out there. Looks like they're about to turn themselves back around.
But here we see in the front, the Grinch boat still bringing it home. It got entertaining. It got interesting here in the back.
They have this down pat, just like the tortoise and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. They're calm. They're not worried about anything. They're letting these other boats struggle as they take. Oh, they tried to get back in the boat and they capsized again.
All right, I respect the dedication, I respect the commitment, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to pack it in.
Sometimes you gotta know when to take the L.
We got a couple overboard right now.
As we see, they're just trying to get out of there dry at this point.
And oh, as we can see from the cable cam, it looks like that is that rainbow boat. They're still trying to calmly make it to the finish line as well.
Well, they might not be winning, but it's quite a colorful boat.
And there goes Green Eggs and Ham, still trying to take that second place title.
Look at that, they even turned around at this point.
That's dedication. That would be me. A success story, a true success story. Are y'all good though? I think they're stuck.
It appears they might be.
They're stuck.
They're going back to the backstroke. It worked out last time.
Apparently better than their front one.
Speaking
And
of
they're
backstroke.
just trying to bring the boat back home.
Heat 5, please report. Heat 6, get ready.
And the one fish, two fish. I mean, no, actually it was the Gritch boat. The Gritch boat took the cake. Looks like they've been out of the water by now. Oh, and there goes another shirt in the pond.
Yep, as we take a quick look at the Roth replay.
Like we said, it was chaos from the start. It looked like the gold boat. The gold boat looked like they had the lead until they capsized right about. They didn't want to show it, but they did, folks. They capsized in about 20 seconds.
All right, and we're going to have to hand it off to Bria on the sideline as she's got a member of the winning team. Bria?
Hi guys, I'm here with Hannah from the Kapanu Honor Society. She just won her heat. So how do you feel about this race, Hannah?
I didn't know we were gonna win the heat, to be honest. I just wanted to like row and then get out of here.
Is this your first time doing Roth Regatta?
No, I done it last year too.
Did you guys win last year?
No.
So you're happy to be making the comeback then?
Yeah, I guess so.
So how did that water feel? I know you stayed pretty dry, but
Yeah, thank God, because last year I fell in the water and it was pretty nasty.
well, good luck with the rest of the race. We're gonna throw it back to Vinny and Matt.
There's nothing on it. What's going on, Matt? We're finally here at Roth Regatta. We waited so long for this. Tell me how excited you are.
The 30th anniversary here at Stony Brook University. The energy is infectious. We thought it was going to get a little rainy, but we ended up getting lucky with the weather. Vinny, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. I don't know how they're feeling. They're getting soaking wet. They're in boats made out of cardboard. I don't know what that's about, but it's fantastic. Everyone's having fun, and I'm loving it.
Everybody's certainly having a good time, Vinny. We got good food, good music. Looks like a good host. We're going to have a good time here at the Roth Regatta.
Absolutely.
Looks like we're going to have a good time here, guys.
So come back. Okay.
Hello.
All right, here we are. We're now setting up for Heat 5. Matt. We are setting up for Heat 5 now over the loud horn. We're just waiting for them to take off and get into the water. How are you feeling about this one?
The intensity certainly is real, Vinny. We got 5 boats lined up here, ready to take their course into the Roth Pond, and it looks like we're about to get started.
I can't wait to see this. Everyone looks ready. Got their life jackets on.
They're looking safe. It appears we have a late addition to Heat 5. The Wagner boat has actually entered the heat, and it looks like they're ready to compete, Vinny.
Okay. They're going to have a lot on their plate now, coming in a little late.
Certainly.
All right, here we go. Everyone's getting hyped. Music is coming down to a stop.
I am certainly ready for Heat 5, Vinny. I know you are as well.
I've been waiting my whole life for Heat 5.
I think what we're about to see is the most infectious, incredible display of collegiate duct tape boat racing I have ever seen in my life.
Here we go. They are about to begin. They are taking their seats.
Seems like the crowd is ready for Heat 5. Let's get this popping, Vinny.
As the hush comes over the crowd, we're getting ready to push the boats in the water. Let's see who comes out on top here.
Heat 5 is about to commence. The crowd has fallen relatively hush. The intensity is almost palpable as the boats are about to drop into the pond.
And they're off.
And here we go.
In the
folks.
water. Excellent execution by everyone.
Wagner College looks like they're already at a commanding lead.
Oh!
And one of them capsizes into the water.
It looks like a battle. It looks like Wagner's coming out up front.
This is certainly a neck-and-neck race straight off the boat. No pun intended, Vinny.
Wagner's in front.
Oh, we have a little friction going on between the two boats.
Here you go, neck and neck, coming down.
Certainly not the speed that we need, but it's intense nonetheless, Vinny. The direction seems to be confusing here. Folks, you're supposed to be going forward, not sideways into your opponents.
It looks like there are only 2 people in quite a large boat. That might not have been the greatest idea coming into this race. What do you think?
Weight distribution is certainly important for buoyancy terms, Vinny, but it looks like the other boat has come out ahead.
Size doesn't always matter, clearly. We can see that this boat, smaller than Wagner, has come out in front.
It is not about the size of the boat, Vinny.
Like
it is, in fact, the motion in the ocean. Or in this point, the Roth Pond.
Other boats seem to have just given up and made their way back to land.
Back to the coastline at the beginning of Roth Pond. The other boats have certainly given up after receiving
We're getting close to the finish line here. We have a commanding lead.
Wagner College
Wagner is struggling.
I can
see it in
while
their
Cat in the
face.
Hat is now taking a commanding lead in front.
They are so close. Will they make it?
Slowly but surely.
As we take a look over our cable cam.
Oh my God, it seems like SBU Infotech is actually
I can't
taking
believe
the lead.
it. I can't believe what my eyes are seeing right now.
SBU Infotech has not given up yet, but it looks like Wagner College has reached a little bit of an impasse.
To the finish line they go.
A quick correction there, that is the study abroad boat that is coming in after almost receiving certain failure. You cannot knock their perseverance, Vinny.
Absolutely not. That is just heart and dedication. And as we get close to the finish line, it looks like they're closing in.
We are watching the epitome of heart and dedication
There
throughout this
is
race, Vinny.
no competition behind them. I repeat, no competition. It looks like they have this one in the bag.
This has become a wash. The Cat in the Hat boat looks like it's about to become victorious by a wide margin. Wagner College, you gave a very good effort.
It looks like it looks like they're racing for second place now, but if you ask me, if you're in second place, you're just a loser. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing like silver, Vinny, but you're right. It is absolutely not gold. You gotta admire the determination of
They're
these
still
students,
going.
Vin.
Study abroad. Keep in mind that study abroad had about 3 minutes out of the water when they capsized and had to restart and go back on land. And yet, here they are coming back, and it looks like they're about to take over.
The epitome of dedication after capsizing into Roth Pond to get back up and float more towards the end.
Oh, that Wagner boat does not look good. It is capsizing. It is breaking in every which direction. I don't think they're going to make it past this race.
It appears to be the end for the Wagner
As we
boat,
look at the
Vinny.
cable cam, it looks like the study abroad boat is finally making its way towards the end.
It doesn't matter, though. We're seeing smiles on the faces of all the onlookers as well as the participants, Vinny.
I wish I was a student experiencing this like that.
And it appears that Stony Brook Infotech has become the winner of Heat 5.
Wow, what a race that was. Our very first race that we have ever seen together, and how special was that?
I'm not going to lie, Vinny. I am tingling all over my body right now because of the sheer incredible ferocity of that race.
Absolutely, you said it best, friend.
I'm glad I have my inhaler with me.
Study abroad, although it looks like they're taking on water, is still going. The backside of that boat is slowly but surely going in the water, and there they go!
Capsized! Oh my goodness, Vinny!
Oh, all right, they came up above the water. Everyone's okay, that's all that matters.
Shout out
we
to
have
these
a
two
winner.
young ladies, these two brave young ladies that persevered and did not give up, no matter how far behind they came.
Here's the replay on it. Oh, there they go in the water. How many showers would you need after taking that dip in this Roth Pond?
I gotta tell you what, Vinny, one is certainly not enough. Shout out to
Absolutely
Highland Federal
not.
for that instant replay.
And now the swim of shame, as I like to call it, as they have to take their capsized boat and bring it back to the mainland.
And now we prepare for Heat 6, including Hendricks, Hand Hall, Landerberg, Keller, and Irving College.
we're going to throw it over to Rebecca and Lewis now over at the sideline.
Hi guys, I'm here with our weatherman Lewis. He's here to tell us about how the day is holding up. It's looking a little cloudy. Do you think we're going to see any rain today?
Well, I'm not expecting any rain here down by the water. So far, the rain seems to be holding to the northeast. So if you're living in Connecticut, you're probably going to get a little wet. But down here by the water, all we have to worry about is Roth Pond. So I don't expect any rain later on today.
Okay, so it looks like we should be pretty dry. I mean, earlier we had to reschedule Roth Regatta. It was supposed to be last week, but luckily the weather held up for this week. We're still able to have all our boats out here, have all our students enjoy this yearly event that everyone looks forward to, especially on the 30th anniversary. So we're all happy that it stayed nice and sunny for us. So back to you guys.
All right, we're getting ready now for Heat 6. And if it's anything like what Heat 5 was, I am nothing but ecstatic. How about you, Matt?
We're looking at a bunch of different shapes and sizes of these boats, all accommodating with a very, very interesting and unique Dr. Seuss theme.
Of course, and it looks like we have 4 regular-looking boats and then 1 flat boat, which I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Interesting
no walls,
strategy.
Just the floor.
Interesting strategy. No sitting, but you know what? Hey, everyone has their own strategy to try to win this Roth Regatta.
Absolutely.
And you know what? If anything, you have to be bold to win.
This looks, everyone is so excited right now.
You can really feel the energy all around this school, Vinny. It's fantastic to see this.
I've never
wonderful display of
experienced
school spirit.
anything like it, Matt. Never have.
It's a wonderful display of school spirit, Vinny. To see all these
absolutely.
people coming together for this one glorious event.
Absolutely. I hope we can experience this next year together again.
I most certainly hope you're right, Vinny. Heat 6 is about to commence. And they're in the water.
Oh, wow. Beautiful execution.
Here they go. Is out to a raging hot start.
Oh, it is neck and neck across the board.
It is chaotic right now. Lauterbur and Schick is out to a commanding lead right now.
And they have the shower caps on to keep their hair nice and dry in case they go in the water.
Oh my goodness, it seems that they're getting off course.
Oh, detour.
They're going to need to course correct if they want a chance to get back in this race.
And just like I predicted, the flat boat is going in circles and not doing too well.
What an awful strategy by those 2 constructors.
Absolutely.
Marty Schick has appeared to be gotten back on track, and they are now in a nice
and
rhythm.
Hart, I believe, is trying to stay in, and the captain, dressed in green eggs himself, leading the boat.
You got to be unique, Vinny. But Lauterbur and Schick looks like they might be able to run away with this one.
They have the face paint, they have the shower caps. I think they might take it.
As long as they can avoid catastrophe, it looks like it's in their hands, Vinny.
Lorax in dead last.
However, this cluster right here looks like they're all about the same size.
It is just a tight.
I've never seen a tighter race than the tighter ones we're seeing right now. However, the Lorax right falling behind is certainly struggling.
Green Eggs in Hand is coming out on top.
Green Eggs in Hand, we see their effort. The Lorax, we see
Lauterbur is in the lead as Green Eggs in Hand is coming up behind them, trying to get out of second and into first.
While their effort is admirable, it appears that Lauterbur and Schick looks like they might be able to run away with this one. Wow.
Lorax is they're still trying, they're chugging. See, if I was him, I would save that bicep strength for something more useful. Lorax is still going, looking a little frustrated. Lorax is still going, still fighting, still chugging along. Green Eggs in Hand looks like their co-captain has just given up. And again, the boat with no walls. What a design choice.
Wonder what was going through their heads at the time of construction, Vinny. But you know what? They might.
It's almost like a giant paddleboard. And Lorax is still going, still chugging along, still going. You think they're going to make it over, or are they going to sink?
I don't know, Vinny, but whatever happens now, it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Except for in the hearts and minds of those 2 brave young boys.
Absolutely.
We're here now with the original founders of the first Roth Regatta, and they're going to join us here in the play-by-play booth. How you guys doing today?
Doing okay. How you doing?
Doing very good. Excited to be here. Tell us, how did you guys come up with the first idea for the Roth Regatta, and how has it evolved since then?
Well, there was this commercial back on TV back in the mid-'80s, a Mountain Dew commercial where they showed a cardboard boat race. And the three of us were walking back to Roth Quad one night after studying and saying we should do something with this pond. 2 and 2 became 4, and here we are.
Wow.
And did you end up winning your first Roth Regatta?
We didn't race in the first one, we ran. Wow. We built one boat to show it could be done, took it out here in the pond every day for a week. John designed it, we built it to prove it could be done.
That's beautiful.
Was the original designs also with cardboard and duct tape?
Yes, we used glue back then too, but basically the rules are all the same. No metal, no wood, nothing like that.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is a brave vision from you, man.
What was the design?
So at the time it was pretty straightforward, but the key was carpet tubes. They're cardboard carpet tubes, super strong. Set it up, figured, well, this will be a quick trip or it'll work, and it worked.
Wow, I wish I got a chance to see that.
You guys must feel an enormous sense of pride after seeing how this has evolved and seeing the point has come to today.
It's incredible. 30 years. I mean, one hand, it's amazing that this has gone on. On the other hand, personally, it's horrifying.
Well, it looks like everyone here is having a good time. You guys are going to help us out with the play-by-play in a few minutes, right?
Would love to.
All right. Seems like it's looking good. We got heat. I believe it is 6 or 7. I know it's our job to know, but you know what? I believe this is Heat 7. This is Mom's Dress, the AMS, the ATES, and the HE Admin Association as well.
Now, if we look all the way to the left and we see Thing 1 and Thing 2, that does not look much like a boat to me.
That doesn't. It looks almost like a torpedo at this point. Oh my goodness. The t-shirt launching is becoming quite chaotic out here. It is incredible what people out here will do for a free t-shirt shot out of a cannon, Vinny.
People go crazy for free t-shirts. I've noticed that everywhere.
I don't understand it. I would get it if it's unique,
it myself.
But you know what? It's just a t-shirt, folks.
And you know what? I could use a free t-shirt.
Wow. Look what we've become, Vinny. T-shirt fiends, just like the rest of us.
All right. As they're getting in their boats and getting ready for this new heat, Matt, is there anything that you would like to see in this one?
You know what? I've seen a fair amount of capsizing, a fair amount of close races, and a fair amount of blowouts as well. So honestly, this Roth Regatta certainly could become the best ever.
I would love to see neck and neck all 4 boats, or a 5th one if they get there on time. And I would love to see it neck and neck come down to the wire so we can get over to our wire cam and really...
All right, folks, and Heat 7 is commencing.
All right, the boats have hit the water. We've got Mom's Dress there. It's flat, and it's going right down. It had no stability whatsoever. Lorax is out to a jump in the front. Now they're going off towards the shore. ATAS is moving. They look like they know where they're going.
Single paddle. He's going to have to work hard.
That's right. But he's got stability on his side.
Yep, and he doesn't have to communicate with anybody, so here he comes. It's a good race.
Okay, Captain Lorax looks like they're getting the news.
We got some excitement here. It's one of the better heats.
Captain Lorax is straightened out.
We're going to have a ramming event here.
Both boats look like they're covered inside. So
here it goes. How's it going to go at the finish line?
And we got the 3rd place boat still going, plugging along here. A 2-person.
Still not bad.
Mom's Dress still floundering there at the starting line.
They're definitely coordinating better. Oh no, he's lost his line. He's losing it. He's losing it. I think he's looking at 2nd place unless something. That's it. Looks like 2nd place. Valiant effort there.
And Hard to Be Me is bringing it in.
Looks like they got it. Not quite taking the victory lap yet, but they look pretty happy.
That's right.
See if they can make it for the 2nd heat.
And that brave single-person speedster still plugging along.
Always good when they don't capsize, though. You know that's a victory.
You know it, John.
You know, you think people would learn, because if you're going to capsize, you're just in for a lot of cleanup. You know, it's just a bad day at that point.
Well, 3 out of the 4 boats in this heat finish.
Yep, Mom's Dress didn't quite make it off the starting line.
Looking at that one before the race, looked like it had real durability issues, and that was proven.
Better luck next year, guys.
There's always the $1.98 and a roll of duct tape.
You said that right, Kurt. Good heat. Let's see what we got next.
I liked that race in the Narrows there. That was pretty good.
Always where the champions are made here.
They must have better rules now, because it used to be a little more free-for-all, whacking each other's boats, trying to sink the other guy.
Maybe. Maybe they've outlawed certain tactics.
Is this an all-sustainability heat? Looks like it.
And as you can see by the fact that they're now wearing Mom's dress over their shoulder, a hole is punched clean through the bottom.
So I'm not expecting any speedsters in this heat.
Setting up for, it looks like, the experimental category here.
It's a lot of work to cut all that bamboo and get that to hold together. Well, we'll see if it holds together.
You do know where the bamboo came from, John. They've gotten rid of the bamboo forest.
Yeah, see, the one with the long outriggers there, that's just going to slow them down horribly.
Pontoons, generally good for stability, not so much for speed.
Sorry, one more time, what was your name?
All right.
All right, man. Let's turn it back over to the pros here for them to go back at it.
Thank you guys very much for your insight. That was beautiful. I hope that one day we can come back in a few years.
Thanks a lot,
and
folks.
also do this.
Heroes, not only for the Roth Regatta, but also at Stony Brook University.
We're going to throw it over to the sideline, and we're going to give it to Rebecca.
Hi, I'm here with my friend Justin from Academic and Transfer Advising Services. He came in second place in this race, but it was really neck and neck there for a while. Is there anything you think you would do differently next time?
Well, given that I didn't have a partner, I feel like I did pretty well as a one-man army. So next year, when there's another person, I think we can really win it.
Yeah, you seem pretty out of breath there. Did you do any sort of preparation or training for this race?
I downed a whole monster, and I just thought quick thoughts. That's it.
Okay, well, honestly, best of luck to you in the future. Do you think you'd do Roth Regatta again?
Yeah, I would definitely do this again. It's a lot of work, but it's really rewarding.
So, is this your first Roth Regatta?
Yep, this is my first Roth Regatta. Yep.
I mean, you did pretty well for it being your first time ever. Do you have any past boating experience?
Well, no, not really. I actually hate swimming, so really what motivated me to win was to not get in that water. Really, fear is the greatest motivator.
Well, good job anyway, Justin, and best of luck to you in the future. We're going back to you guys now.
And we're back. Sarita and Nick back in the booth. Thank you, play-by-play team number 2, for holding it down.
Man, so we have the sustainability heat coming up. See, I told you that was definitely bamboo that was making those boats over there, but I completely forgot that there was a sustainability heat.
You're right. Got to keep it sustainable. That's the way it is. We've been trying to clean up Roth Pond.
I don't know if that's possible. But now thinking about it, we did just have our Earth Day and Earth Stop. That was great. It looks like they took some tips and tricks from, about 2 weeks ago when we were having all those events and whatnot and made their boats.
You hear the crowd, folks? Listen to them get excited for a free t-shirt.
Hopefully it doesn't land in the pond again.
Here we go.
And I wonder what size is it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's a stupid question.
How is that a stupid question? What?
I'm just clowning
now,
you.
when they send you a small size shirt, Nicholas, and you rip it because you can't fit it, then you're going to think, oh man, I wish I knew the size.
Excuse me, my co-host. I was referencing the song playing,
Oh.
so get out your own way. Anyway, speaking of get out the way, the boats are about to take off.
They are. And there they go. Oh
Look
man,
at
this
that.
heat is not going well. It's not going well for anybody.
We've got some water
There's a
jugs or
bigger
some milk
raft.
jugs. We've got
This bigger raft in the front is taking the lead over here.
that boat is nearly completely in the water. Oh, they're tilting up.
Listen, and when they were bringing the boats in, the design looked very sketchy. But honestly, they obviously put a lot of thought into this, a lot of time and effort, because this is the best raft I've seen all day.
That's a good point. As we start to see some rain coming down here at Roth Pond.
Yeah, I immediately came under the tent, Again, I was prepared for this. I got my Timbs on. Oh, they turned over.
As the Centriseed Innovations boat tips over completely.
Maybe this rain is weighing them down.
You know what? It's quite possible. It really is.
So I wonder if in this heat, are you only allowed to build rafts, or did just nobody build a boat?
As we take a look at the Roth replay, brought to you by Island Federal. Yeah, they try to flip it over. They're trying to stay.
They're trying to get back on currently, but that's when they flipped. That's when they initially capsized. Oh, the boat's coming apart.
Yep. And now we hear a little bit of thunder, eh?
I think that's the drum line.
I can't tell, though. This rain's picking up.
You know, there's a lot of noise, a lot of energy out here. And look at this team. They're still going strong, trying to come in second. And is he hanging off the boat?
I think
What is he doing?
I think he's trying to keep them afloat with his own body.
Is that legal?
It's not illegal.
Great to know. And this rain is coming. We were hoping for no rain today, but I guess Mother Nature, she knows what's a Roth Regatta without a little bit of rain.
Hey, everyone's getting wet in their own way today.
And look
Let's
at
do
them.
it.
They're still coming in, trying to come up to the first.
Take a look at the forecast. There's rain coming into the area.
Yeah, especially over this North Shore right now. It's passing Oyster Bay, passing Smithtown, making its way over to Stony Brook. But you know, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like it's going to stay too long. It doesn't look like it's going to pour too much. But I guess we're just going to have to endure the sprinkle for now.
Well, as we take a look at one more boat, look at them go, trying to stay dry.
I mean, they're so far in the lead. Their boat, what are they doing? Man, I wish you could see this boat here.
We're going to be throwing to a weather update real quick as we're trying to get an update, some more details on whatever downpour we're running into here as we take a look at the Island Federal Cable Cam.
As you can see, this boat is struggling. All 4 of its members are in the water. I don't even know what's going on anymore. And this sustainability heat doesn't seem too sustainable because there's a lot of empty plastic bottles floating around the Roth Pond right now.
We hear a little bit of irony from those playing the music as God's plan kicks on as the skies open. I try my best. But the next heat is getting ready to try their best to try and bring home a victory.
This is Heat 9. We are now beginning the yacht class.
But real quick, before we get into this one, now let's get a quick weather update.
Well, it looks like the rain has come to pass. So far, we have a light drizzle going on, so hopefully racers don't have to worry about floods in their boat before they enter the pond. And right now, I think Horton hears more than a who. He hears rain rolling in for weeks to come. So I hope everything stays dry over here. We're working to see if we keep our cameras dry and keep everything going. Racers just have to worry about, is the rain going to wash some of that green stuff off of Roth Pond, off of their legs and clothes? Hopefully it does, because I've seen some white sneakers turn green in a matter of seconds. So we're hoping that the rain doesn't pick up anymore, but the light drizzles should be holding for a little while. So right now, I'm hoping that the floor around me doesn't turn into mud, because if it does, then we're going to have a problem. Hopefully Roth Pond does. And you know what? Let's throw it back to Nick and Serena over at the floor.
We just got done with the speedsters, and they're off. Man, this is the most boats I've seen in a heat so far. There's six boats trying to claim Heat 9.
Oh, James College going in circles out there.
And whoever that big blue boat is, they are tipped over already.
Look at the Lorax, equipped with mustaches of their own. Got a little bit of Seuss magic, and they're pulling out in front.
And one fish, two fish are just trying to figure out which direction they're trying to go.
This is real crowded. You weren't lying, Sarita.
Yeah. I'm like, there's people in the pond. There's multiple boats. And that boat is on a, what's the bottom of the boat called? That's the stern, right? They have a very big stern that's not going into the water the way I think they intended it to.
Not the most aerodynamic or hydrodynamic, I guess you could say, but hey,
right now,
you gotta give it your best.
Lorax is trying to take first. Oh, and what was that? Was that a one fish, two fish bloat? They just capsized, trying to get their boat out of the water.
Indeed, they did. As we take a look at the cable cam, it's real close up there. The Lorax and one fish, two fish.
Man, they're battling for the first place title out there. And here comes another Lorax boat.
As we see Gray College, the Mendy fish, trying to pull up, but they're probably not going to be able to win this one. They're going for pride more than anything.
There's a lot of fish in this heat, I see.
A lot of fish in the sea.
Man, everybody out here right now, as you can see, the Lorax boat, they just want to make it to the finish line at this point.
Yep. As we take a look at the cable cam. Oh, scratch that. We're back to the one fish, two fish.
They're pushing past. I don't even know if this is legal, folks. And as we look at our cable cam, you can see boats coming over, trying to make it past.
And the winner in this one was Baruch. We saw Baruch and Eisenhower real close towards the end. Baruch brought it home.
Who's going to get second place?
Here we are in our cable cam again. Man, this was an interesting heat. Would you say, Nick?
Excuse me?
I said this was a very interesting heat, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it was. I'm a little perplexed by it. A lot of boats, a lot of fish, a lot of duct tape.
A lot of mayhem.
A lot of wet Stony Brook students.
Yes. And look at that. The mending fish, like you said, are just going for pride at this point. At least they stayed afloat.
You know what? They're not in the water, and they had fun. And we're going to throw it over to this with an interview with the original team from Roth Regatta soon. You excited?
Wow.
Hi guys, I'm here with the original founders of Roth Regatta, Kurt, John, and Stuart. So tell me guys, how does it feel being back 30 years later?
It's fantastic. This is a lot of fun. It's a huge event. It's so much fun.
I just can't believe what it's grown into.
It's just amazing. I'm beyond words. It's just amazing.
So what I want to know is, how'd you guys even come up with this idea?
That's the best rendition of that.
Back in the mid-'80s, there's a Mountain Dew TV commercial about a cardboard boat race. We were coming back to Roth Quad one night from studying at the library, and we said, hey, we should do something with this pond. And there it goes.
And when you started this, did you expect it to turn into what it has?
Not at all. No, we started with maybe 11 boats the first year. It definitely grew every year after that, and we kind of helped that along, ran a bunch of events ourselves, and participated in a bunch of events, but it's really caught on. It's just so much fun. Maybe it was destined to no matter what.
Well, we used to joke, like, if it's still going on in 10 years, we'll come back. Like that would never happen. And all of a sudden, boom, here we are 30 years later. It's amazing.
Yep.
I think part of the success was we turned it over to good people. When we graduated, we turned it over to Rich Mancelli and Penny Wong. They ran with it. They turned it over to good people, and it just kept going and going and going.
So this is 30 years. Will you guys make another boat anytime soon, maybe?
We talked about it.
Well, here's the engineer here, so he's always our designing force.
It's kind of an unfair advantage. We have power tools and garages, so I don't know.
My house is not too far from here. I'm telling you, practice at my pool.
Think about it. We'll think about it.
Well, the last time we raced, we built a model of the Titanic and we won, and people started yelling, "Get out of the pond, old men!" So.
All right, thank you so much. We're gonna throw it right back over to Nick and Sarita.
Great, thanks a lot.
That was an interesting one, wasn't it, Sarita? The original team.
Yeah, I know that they have to be excited. It's obviously grown as an event. More boats entered, more students coming out. It's really just a great event. It's a great campus tradition that's actually been nationally recognized.
And it's a great time to have them here, because like we said before, the biggest Roth Regatta ever. Of course they had to come out and contribute. Had a good time.
Right now we have Heat 10 preparing, and actually I see some boats that I've recognized. That red and green boat that you can see, the red, green, and white one, it was being made right outside of my door in Lauderburg Hall. Got a nice big whiff of spray paint yesterday.
Gotta love the smell of spray paint and duct tape in the morning.
And as we take a look at our replay, man, like I said, that beginning of the yacht class did not go well.
Wait. Do we have, I couldn't hear Roth Quad. Do we have Roth Quad in here? You guys should be the loudest. This is
These boats are packed kind of close together, no? They got a little bit of room.
And I'm like, so far, if you had to bet on one of these boats, which one do you think might take the cake this heat?
See, my heart wants to say the one at the end with the elephant trunk, just for fun, but I don't think that'll actually help. That'll probably take on some water.
I'm like looking at it, something that I've noticed so far. It seems like skinny boats do not fare well in Roth Regatta, so... Man, I'm not sure exactly which one's going to win, but I'm a little skeptical of that blue one at the end.
I agree. And it's just about to get started.
Only time will tell who's going to take this heat. And they're
off!
Okay. Nobody seemed to capsize as soon as they got in the water. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh, we just watched someone jump into the boat.
Man, people were doing backflips into the boat earlier.
Oh my goodness.
And
Look at
all
them
the places they'll go. Let's see if they'll go to the finish line.
They're trying to go to the next round. They're getting caught up by the
Oh,
boat that was by your
but
building.
here's this Lottie boat coming up. I believe that boat was made by, an engineering group or something, so it would probably make sense. Oh,
This
they're
one's going to be a
speeding by.
photo finish, Sarita.
And there goes Horton. Here's a Who coming in third. Beautiful boat. I think they should get one of the creativity prizes, if anything.
Hey, I couldn't agree with you more.
And here we are looking at our cable cam. We can see that red boat. They're still speeding to the finish line. Man, that red boat is taking it.
And it looks like they're going to take it.
I was going to say I thought that they would do it, but I just knew that blue boat on the end, as I also said, it wasn't going to make it.
Not for nothing, I'm a big fan of the Christmas tree on the back of the boat. I
Me
like
too.
it. It's purely aesthetic, but it's better than that Dumbo nose.
Man, I'm assuming that it's probably an actual Grinch theme, That's really the main Christmas Dr. Seuss thing we have here, but as you can see from the cable cam, and now zooming in on them, all the places you'll go, we thought they had a great lead. They had it, but...
You know what? It's not how you start, it's how you finish, right as we finish classes. And, the places you'll go, underrated. We got a lot of Cat in the Hat. We got a lot of Grinch. We got a lot of Horton Hears a Who. Not so many.
Got a lot of fish. We got a lot of one fish, two fish. I actually see a fish boat. Look at that Horton Hears a Who boat making its way to the starting line.
Certainly. As we take a look at C-Step, still going. Sarita's talking about a boat for the next heat, and it's going to be interesting to say the least.
Oh, no. They capsized as well. All the things will go went into the water.
Caesar brought home the victory in that one, and it was close at the beginning, but they didn't hold out.
And look at them. They're just trying to swim back to safety at this point. They almost made it. They almost made it to the finish line.
And take a look, and they're swimming away. Yep, those life vests are coming in handy.
And there's that boat that I was talking about. Look at it. That's really great.
We're going to throw it to a real quick sideline interview before the next heat.
I'm here with Claudia from Caesar, our winning boat. So Claudia, tell me, what was the strategy to win?
So we just had to make sure we were rowing at the same time and make sure all our communication was good with each other, so we would tell each other left or right. And so that's how we ended up going straight. And we already knew we would work well as a team, so we had this.
And tell me, this is your first time in a boat, or have you done this before?
So all four of us have made boats in the past, but this is the first time for rowing for all of us. Yeah.
And are you guys doing better this year than in previous years? What's the turnout?
Yeah, so last year we finished, but we weren't first, so this year we're first.
Congratulations, guys, and we look forward to seeing more. Let's throw it back over to Nick and Sarita for more.
And we're back, preparing for Heat 11 to take off. I'm really loving that boat. What's been one of your favorite boats so far?
Well, here's the thing. I think that might be my favorite boat because it's just so creative. I don't know if it'll help, but it looks good.
It does. I love that big flower on the front, but I'm waiting to see that Cat in the Hat boat that I was talking about. But as we look at our replays, we can see Heat 10 taking off.
Just briefly, because Heat 11's coming right around the corner. No time for a replay at this moment. Thanks to Island Federal anyway, though.
And I'm surprised there's only 3 boats in this heat. On the list they're registered. There's 5 that are in this heat, but maybe they did not make it out today.
Well, you got to look at the revised syllabus sometimes.
Sometimes.
You never know when you miss a deadline. You never know when there's less boats.
Man.
But they are 3 big boys in this one.
Like I said, that yacht class, it's 4 people per boat. 4 people trying to take the cake here. Oh, and we're about to get started, as our host says.
All right. And at the sound of that air horn, you know what it means.
And they're off. All right. I am really rooting for this Horton Hears a Who boat.
As am I, but look at this quick start for all 3 boats.
Man, this has been the best start to a heat we've seen so far.
This one is going to be close. Asmi's curving off to the side a little bit, as is our blue boat.
And
look at
apparently
this.
being big does not mean being great, because the smallest boat in the race is the one that's so far taking the lead.
Could not have said it better myself. Same amount of people, but there's less boats to push, Sarita.
And Horton Here's a Who is crashing. Our two biggest boats, they look like they're fighting. Look at how angry that yellow boat looks. It looks like it's trying to bite Horton.
Horton heard a collision on the side of Roth Pond for that one.
And Horton got away, as Horton is trying to take second place right now. You can see from our cable cam. Man,
Look
this
at
red and white
them
boat
go.
is really just making his way to the finish line.
Asme trying to get back in their boat, but they're probably not going to catch up to our eventual winner here. But you know what? Go for it anyway.
They had a great start, though. This was definitely the best start to a heat I've seen all day.
This was my favorite one thus far, and Horton still trudging along, as he is known to do.
Yes. And man, Horton's going along there, still looking like they're gonna probably come in second place. I wonder where that red and white boat is right now.
Already across the finish line, Sarita.
Hopefully, I wish the best to them. As we look at our cable cam, we can see this yellow boat is still just trying to keep up.
Taking on water, taking on some L's, but that's life.
L's. At Stony Brook, you get familiar with some L's.
Preach. As we take a look at the boats for our next wave,
Heat
which one's looking
12
interesting to you?
Setting up.
And CSSA was the one that brought that one home.
Oh,
And we're
man,
gonna-
and their boat looks like it came apart.
And it looks like, as we see this boat falling apart, we're going to toss it to the sideline with Bria and USG.
Hi, I'm here with Zach Schaps, one of the College of Arts and Sciences senator. And Zach, tell me something. How does USG know it's been a successful Roth Regatta?
Well, USG knows it's a success because we look around, we see the joy of our students, we see everyone having fun, cheering everyone on. It's more of a sportsmanship event, but also we give out a lot of product. We show our students that we have a lot of spirit. And to me personally, I look the following year and I see people still wearing the Roth Regatta shirts, and I know it was a memorable event.
And how long have you been volunteering with Roth Regatta?
This is my fourth time volunteering for Roth Regatta. I've been in USG for a long time, but today this will be my final time.
Is it bittersweet?
A little bit, yeah. It's a little bittersweet, but I know I'm leaving in the good hands of our future USG folks.
So tell me, now that you've done all 4 Roth Regattas, which one is the most successful?
The most successful, that's hard to quantify, but I have a favorite theme. Personally, I love the underwater theme that we had about 2 years ago.
I agree. I love that one as well. But let's throw it back over to Nick and Sarita to see what's going on next.
And thanks, Bria. We're coming back halfway to the semifinals. How are you feeling about this Roth Regatta so far, it being halfway through the first segment of it?
You know what? It's my last Roth Regatta. I was a little bit skeptical. I felt like for something so creative, I saw too much Cat in the Hat, too much Horton, but it's been real competitive, and honestly, there's a lot of boats going down so far.
Yes, I can see that. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, I can't tell if some of these are just themes that I don't know, or if there's actually a lot of, not fitting the theme boats. As you can see on the front of the third boat from the left over here, there's looks like a woman. Like when you see ships from the old times, and there'd literally be like a woman on the front of the boat. It's giving me those type of vibes, like Viking type vibes.
Viking?
Not sure if it's Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss mermaid vibes, and they are off.
Let's see if this Viking boat actually makes it to the finish line.
I don't know if they'll make it out of this little pack they're in.
Man, that multicolored boat, I mean, they're taking the lead, but they're also going the wrong way. So let's see if they can turn it around for themselves.
What a combo. We have 2 boats colliding with the filter in the water. It is chaotic.
Oh, there's about to be a boat collision.
Oh my goodness. They're going sideways. That's not what you want to do, but they open up the door.
That collision allowed for the balloon boat to take the lead.
Look at them go.
Oh.
And Dreiser College pulling away.
And as you can see, I see that this boat actually that is a man on the front, not a woman, and it is a Lorax boat, as you can see from the side.
Dreiser pulling away as we see a crowd in the back. As we go to the cable cam, we can see it's free and easy for them out there.
Okay, Dreiser, you just got to go to the left side, Dreiser.
And look at that balloon boat go. I believe they are still taking the lead as of right now. As you can see from our cable cam, they are. All three of the other boats are far behind.
Like we said before, oh, the places you'll go, they're going to the next round.
They are. And look at that boat. They had a great lead in the beginning, but like I said, they accidentally turned themselves around, caused the collision, slowed all three of the boats down. That's really when the balloon boat got their lead.
That's the thing about Roth Regatta. You can get off to a hot start, but you get turned sideways in this choppy water, it's not a good time.
Oh, Roth is choppy, all right.
Take a look at this compilation boat of sorts. They got a Lorax, they got a Horton. They didn't get a win, but
they did not. That Viking boat, as I said, it didn't help them apparently. And them on their little raft. It seems very sturdy. I will give them that. Very sturdy boat.
It certainly is, as we're past the halfway point and they're finishing up this one. 13. And we're going to toss it over to the sideline where Rebecca Leipson has another interview.
Hi, I'm here with Lizzie and Deanna from West Apartments. They helped raise the boat for West Apartments, but they told me they actually helped to build a couple of different boats. So ladies, what's the hardest part about building a boat for Roth Regatta? What kind of work goes into that?
I think getting all the materials and making sure you have enough of them is definitely the biggest roadblock.
You also have to worry about making sure it's waterproof, because once any water gets in, you're kind of screwed for the rest of the boat. Like, it's going down.
So how do you do that? How do you waterproof a boat made entirely out of cardboard?
Lots and lots of duct tape. Lots and lots of duct tape.
How many rolls do you end up using?
Over 30 for the two boats.
Thank you so much, you guys. We're going to throw it to Vinny and Matt.
Well, we're back now and we're getting ready for Heat 13. And I'm super excited to be back. How about you?
It was a nice long break, Vinny, but we're definitely ready to get back in the thick of it.
Which boat are you looking forward to right now?
I'm not going to lie. That one right there with the skull on the front is striking fear into my gentle soul.
I believe that is the residential safety program, because as we asked them before the race, what kind of theme are they going with? It was to be determined, although they just said it will float.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's not Dr. Seuss themed.
I'd have to agree with you.
That would be a horrifying edition of Dr. Seuss's books. Now we look like we got another boat coming in.
This is a replay of the last round, the last heat.
Another nail biter.
Is that sign say "Make Roth Regatta Great Again"?
It appears to be, Vin.
Wow, what a boat!
What a statement, bold as ever.
It seems to be that the crowd is loving this throwback of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Who doesn't love a good old Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song? And it looks like the racers are ready to take their positions, Vin.
Fun little fact. Did you know that RSP used about 15 rolls of tape on their boat?
That is a lot of tape. And they're in the water.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of a catastrophe.
Excellent execution by everyone.
A little bit of a catastrophe off the rip. We got a few racers running in the water.
Everyone's going down. It looks so good.
The boat out in front does look to be a little bit weak in structure, but nonetheless, it is floating. Oh, I see the title of that skull boat looks to be, it seems to say Sex Machine.
That is not Dr. Seuss themed, if I've ever known that.
That might have been one Dr. Seuss book I skipped as a child, Vinny. But they're looking to get right back in this race as they're on the tail end.
It's neck and neck right now. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've wanted. We wanted to see the competition. We want to see the neck and neck action, and we have it. Here we go. We have three boats neck and neck, and they are coming down the wire.
ACS trailing behind by only a couple of feet, while Sex Machine is currently trying to get back in this race, folks. I gotta tell you what, if I'm one of these three boats in front and I see the Sex Machine skull horn boat behind me, I am paddling fast as I can, Vinny.
I'd probably just jump out of the boat, to be honest with you. I don't think I could handle it.
I would rather plunge my body deep into the murky green waters of Roth Pond.
Oh, it's a tight race. It's a tight race. Yeah, I must say, out of every boat that I've seen so far, excellent execution with the paddles.
That's a fair assessment, Vinny. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say that Heat 13 is probably the most evenly matched one we've seen. No capsizes, nothing yet.
Absolutely, very competitive.
All boats are still, in fact, floating. But
oh, wow. It's a close one. Oh!
Looks like this one might come down to the
it's
wire.
going under. They're waist deep. I don't think they can get back.
Oh, no. And we have our first one in the water.
They're getting close. They're getting close. Here they come.
ACS is still looking to take that lead.
Oh no, it looks like Sex Machine is taking a little bit of a detour. They're doing their own thing.
Sex Machine just looks as if they're giving up, Vin.
And we have a winner.
You're up next.
And it appears that Wise Boat is the champion of Heat 13 over here, Vin. What a match. What a heat. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I'm still blown away there was a boat called Sex Machine in a Dr. Seuss race.
In a prolific children's author, I doubt he would title any book Sex Machine.
I agree.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to watch The Cat in the Hat, Mike Myers' favorite movie, again, the same way.
We're gonna, before the next heat, we're gonna go ahead and throw to commercial.
Stony Brook University School of Journalism, in partnership with USG, presents Roth Regatta Live, 30th Anniversary Special, made possible by generous support from Island Federal. Bank at Island Federal and have access to 14 ATMs on the Stony Brook campus and more than 75,000 ATMs nationwide, all surcharge-free. Catch the wave to better banking. Visit islandfcu.com to learn more.
I wrote down Heat 14.
If you take a look at the replay of the last heat, actually we're going to take a look at the boats that are getting ready for the new heat.
Racers, are you ready?
Are you ready? We're getting ready for the next heat. There is the Make Roth Great Again. Go! And they're off, and they're in.
Heat 14 has commenced. The Make Roth Regatta Great Again float has actually gotten out to a pretty good start. Oh my goodness! I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
This is phenomenal. Oh, it looks like
the
Big might have been the wrong choice for Make Roth Great Again.
Looks like a well-oiled machine right now. Oh my goodness!
Look,
oh my goodness!
Wow.
Noah's Ark.
Oh, what a takeover! What a takeover!
Noah's Ark
Can the
asserting
School
their
of Nursing
dominance.
come back? Can they come back?
Oh my gosh! They're moving so fast in that bright yellow color. It looked like a flash of lightning, Vinny.
Oh, we take a look over at our cable cam, which is suspended right over Roth Pond. We take a look at it. Doesn't look like the School of Nursing is coming back.
Wow. And it looks like the Making Roth Regatta Great Again float is failing in their message.
They probably went big for America, but I think that was the wrong choice here, Matt.
I think they're going to come up a little bit short, but they're still looking for the support from the oncoming crowd.
Oh, they're going. SBCS is in less, but hearts of gold on these true competitors.
You know what? You never want to see anybody give up. The Roth Regatta is about determination as much as it is about cardboard and duct tape.
Absolutely. You know, that's what it means to be a Seawolf.
The immense pride that Seawolves feel is embodied in these brave sailors.
T20. Stony Brook and Potak.
Here comes Make Roth Great. You know, Matt, every time that I see that sign, I can't help but giggle.
You know what, Vinny? It is quite hilarious. Heat 14 here looks like it'd be drawing to a close in a few seconds.
Looks like SBCS just doesn't want to come in dead last no matter what.
If you ain't first, you're last, Vinny. If there's anything that I know about cardboard and duct tape collegiate boat racing.
Stony Brook Motorsports won that last race.
Wow. Heat 14 goes to Stony Brook Motorsports.
It's kind of ironic that their theme on that last one was "Would You on a Boat" by Dr. Seuss. They did indeed.
They did indeed on that boat, Vinny.
The majority of those captains on that boat, if you will, are freshmen and sophomore, and they came out here and looked like they were seasoned professionals.
Wow. You cannot teach determination, folks.
You cannot teach how to drive a cardboard boat.
I don't think you drive them at all, Vinny. But you know what? I couldn't do it myself. Wow, the crowd is absolutely electrified here by the possibility of obtaining a free t-shirt out of this t-shirt cannon. And there they go, popping off into the crowd. You love to see it, Vinny. You love to see the excitement. You love to see the energy.
I'd love to see the smiles, I got to admit.
We're coming straight into Heat 15 here. We got another good bunch of 5 boats coming into this race right now. We have the commuters. Shout out to the commuters, actually. Vinny and I
Absolutely.
have the
Shout out to the commuters. It's not always fun driving to school, but at the end of the day, we're all commuters.
You know what? Commuters of the heart. And whether you're in Nichols Road traffic at 8 a.m. or you're racing a cardboard and duct tape boat on Roth Pond, you're a commuter at heart.
We'd like to give a big thank you to everyone helping out today. Culinar, FSA.
We're going to go ahead and throw it over to the sideline with Rebecca.
Hi, I'm here with my friend Donald from the Stony Brook sailing team. So Donald, it's funny that your boat actually was Donald Trump themed. You guys had a Make Roth Regatta Great Again written on your boat. What was that all about? That doesn't really fit the Dr. Seuss theme of the day.
I mean, it kind of fits, but it's like held by one really thin thread. I know, like, because we saw this video on YouTube. It's from College Humor, and it's basically portraying Donald Trump as the Grinch. So, like, we thought, why not? And it's kind of funny, so.
So you're in the sailing team, but you guys did not come in first place. Do you think your nautical experience helped you guys at all in Roth Regatta?
Well, we sail, we don't build boats. That's why.
So what was the greatest challenge, you think?
It would be like getting people to like work together as a team and like just get them to like come midnight, just finish the boat off, and yeah, teamwork basically.
Okay, thank you so much. We're gonna throw it back to you guys.
We're getting ready here for the 15th round now. And if it's anything like what we've been seeing, Matt, I just can't tell you how excited I am.
I'm surprised I'm still standing, Vinny. The excitement is literally crippling me.
Make sure you watch your head. It looks like there are T-shirts just coming down everywhere.
They sound like mortar shots, Vinny. I'm actually getting horrified.
I can't tell if it's just raining or if it's raining T-shirts. It looks like it's a little bit of both.
Well, whether it's raining actual rain or raining T-shirts, it's definitely raining fun. We're going to start off with Heat 15 right now, Vinny.
And they're off, Emery in the water. Let's
and
go.
We have drop off in the pond.
Excellent execution.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what a lead. Grinch isn't even getting off the lawn. I think they gave up from the start, and I can't believe it.
I think a little bit of trouble over there on that last float, Vin.
What a lead. Oh, this looks like a sure victory. Oh, no, the Grinch Stole Christmas is coming up right behind.
Looks
Can
like
they keep the lead?
Looks like they're trying to steal the lead away.
Just like he stole Christmas?
I'm sorry to bring up that painful memory, Vin.
It's okay.
Wow.
As long as they can keep straight,
wow.
I think they might catch up.
The Sunshine Brigade float looks exactly like a wallet I used to have in middle school.
Grinch Stole Christmas. It's coming up behind.
Wow.
Take a look at our cable cam. We could. I gotta say, I just love that cable cam.
You know what? There's nothing better than a cable cam, Vin.
I feel like we're working for the NFL right now.
You know what? Feels like we are. If the NFL was in cardboard duct tape boat racing. Phi Delta Epsilon is just absolutely struggling right now, Vin. You hate to see it.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of this one, and they've yet to even hit the quarter mark.
Wow. It has been an absolute wash here in Heat 15.
Take a look at the Grinch Stole Christmas here. Oh, they're chugging. They're chugging along. They want that victory. They're going.
They are not
going hard.
Vin. Oh boy, it seems as if Phi Delta Epsilon is going sideways, possibly even backwards now.
It's hard not to win if your boat is the Grinch Stole Christmas. I feel like Christmas spirit can get you through absolutely any adversity, including cardboard boats made out of duct tape.
You know what, Vinny? May 10th, I'm still feeling the Christmas spirit.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it looks
what
like
a
the
race
race is
that
drawing
was.
to a close.
That race had a lot of great character. I'm really excited for this next one.
And it looks like Heat 15 has
PPA has won this heat, Matt. Now, I gotta say, although PPA has won, I was rooting for the Grinch. I can't lie.
It's okay, Vin. We're all here for you.
Before the next heat, we're gonna throw it over to an interview with Rebecca.
We are here with my friends from Pre-PA and
Global Medical Brigades and Project Sunshine.
Okay, so can you guys tell me a little bit about what your boat's theme was today? What inspired you?
Okay, so we had a lot of silver tape and we didn't have enough time to decorate it, but we got some red, yellow, and blue tape, so we did the red fish, 1, 2 fish, blue fish.
2 fish, 1 fish,
that
2
one,
fish.
That one, yeah.
So you guys seem really excited. Is this your first ever Roth Regatta?
Last year was.
Yeah, this is my first time rowing. I'm very excited.
So how does it feel?
It feels great. I'm so happy we won, and I can't believe
like
it.
shaking
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. I keep jumping up and down, and I'm so happy.
So what do you think? Oh, I'm sorry, we have to wrap it up, but it was so nice talking to you guys. Back to Sarita.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Yeah, and we're back. Man, speaking about not hitting the theme, I wonder if that is an Asian boat or maybe it's an Asian Dr. Seuss boat. I would have no way to tell.
That's real interesting. There's a significant Asian population on our campus.
It is.
I don't know if I've seen that in another Roth Regatta.
I'm like, Dr. Seuss, he could probably infiltrate a lot of cultures. They probably make his books in ancient languages. I wouldn't be surprised.
I like it. It's in terms of color, it's a little lacking. It's just kind of a duct tape, Christmas tree box. But hey,
But
creativity counts in different ways.
Heat 16 is shaping up pretty well. They look like they're in position, actually, except for that Asian boat. There's nobody in that one. But the other three, the first three, as you can see, they're locked and loaded, ready to be pushed into the pond.
I like that black first boat, especially as we're pushing up on finals week. Green eggs and cram. It feels about right.
Man, I felt that one. And I wonder what that green thing is inside of it. I guess we'll figure it out once they, pass by us.
That's a good point. It's a real interesting shape. I don't know if it's going to help them, but you know what? Let's see how it goes. We've seen some interesting boat designs win before.
Speaking of which, what do you think that second boat is? I see a cat in the hat on a person.
Yeah, that's all I really see. The rest of it looks like a lot of Gorilla Tape and duct tape.
It looks pretty patriotic to me. That's all I could say.
It looks more French flag than American flag.
Very true. The French flag goes blue, white, red. That's actually a very good observation.
Is this the international round?
Yeah.
Just might
be. Just being greeted with some more rain over here. Great.
Well, you know what? It's Roth Regatta.
Well,
Everybody's going to be
these
wet.
one fish, two fish boats have been doing well, and there's one in this heat, second from the right. Maybe they might be able to put this rain in this big, vast Roth pond to their advantage.
That boat looks kind of beat up, Sarita.
Oh, the Asian boat is touching the water. I don't know if that's legal.
False start a little bit, no?
Maybe. It looks like they're already about to tip in. You see them.
Well, they're going on your marks, so it appears it's not against the rules.
No one's stopping them so far. Let's see if that head start gets them anywhere over here. Green eggs and ham is off. They are out there paddling again the wrong way. They're coming towards us, but you need to turn to the right just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Green
Get
eggs,
back on course.
Green eggs and cram creaming the competition.
Man, look at them go. Oh, that's a rugby boat, the French flag boat. It's a rugby boat. Looks like it's about to capsize.
Yeah, you asked the question before, what is that green thing?
Oh, it's ham. It's green ham.
Oh, my goodness.
It is ham, folks. It's green ham.
You know what?
If see, that false start doesn't seem to be helping the Asian boat too much as they're about to crash into one fish, two fish right here.
No, it does not. We have some collisions as per usual. They're expected at this point. It's pretty tight here in the back, but none of these boats are going to be able to catch that green eggs and ham boat in the front.
As you can see, they were well fueled up by that giant ham on their boat, Get a good meal, get some good rest. You'll have all the energy to take Roth Regatta. Yeah. Look at them go.
The SS All-Nighter. I feel that one. Shout out to 490.
Man, senior year has been crazy.
It certainly has. And it's still going for the All-Nighter as they're all the way in front, and they're probably going to bring this one home.
They probably are. As we can see them making their way towards the finish line right now. And as we zoom out, try to see our other boats, you can see how big of a gap there is between the All-Nighter and the other three boats. The other three boats don't even seem to exist anymore.
The SS All-Nighter, all day.
Yeah, I think, oh, there goes the one fish, two fish boat. Ultimate Frisbee won that heat.
All right, Ultimate Frisbee Club, good on them, all day.
Man, meanwhile, as you can see, one fish, two fish are still trying to catch up. I mean, something that I think I can say at least about this heat, I don't think any boats capsized.
No, they did not. We're getting better with the engineering, maybe with the architecture.
And here comes my sister boat. There you go. As you can see, all the way to the left, or the right.
The right.
Right, yep, you're right. All the way to the right. My Cat in the Hat boat, my sister boat. Oh, there goes the rugby boat.
Rugby loses to Frisbee. That's an interesting one.
Man, men's rugby. You know, rugby's a pretty powerful sport. Surprised they lost to Ultimate Frisbee,
Here's
but
the thing.
you know.
Frisbee, more finesse. Boating, more finesse. Rugby, a little too physical maybe.
And like they said, it's Ultimate Rugby. It's not Ultimate, it's Ultimate Frisbee. It's not Ultimate Rugby.
All right, while we wait for this next heat, let's throw it to Bria Ellis on the sideline with another interview. Bria? In just a second, as Bria's waiting to get set up, take a look as,
Men's rugby still trying to pull to the finish line. And like I said, now this heat right here has a lot of good boats in it. We see the Cat in the Hat. We see, is that the Lorax?
I think it is, but you know what I see? Umbrellas cropping up all around the pond.
Yeah, like I've been saying, this rain. Mother Nature did not give us the break this year as we were hoping. It just started a little bit later than it did last year.
Well, let's keep it optimistic. Tears of joy for the 30th anniversary. Tears of joy for the graduating seniors.
Yes. And hopefully, like I said, if you are watching this live production right now, you're staying dry.
Yep. And now Bria's set up. Let's toss it back to Bria.
Hi guys, I'm here with Becky and Caroline from professional staff at the university, and what a lot of you guys aren't seeing on camera is that there's a lot of work going on at the finish line. So can you guys tell me what's going on over here?
Yeah, we're pulling the boats out of the water, or attempting to.
Attempting to, whatever's left of the boats usually at that point.
Getting soaked, trying to get people out of the boats.
And what's the hardest part of getting these boats out of the water?
When there's paint that hasn't dried, it's very, very slippery, and so then we can't pull anything out of the water, and so then we end up covered in paint.
Or the boat weighs more than us combined. Yep.
Well, thank you guys so much for helping with the event, and we're going to throw it back over to Nick and Sarita.
As we have the next race just about to kick off.
Man, and the fifth boat was just added to this race all the way on the left. Here in this race right here, we have Dumbledore's Army, Douglas College.
This is Heat 17, folks.
SBU Advancement, whatever that is.
The second to last race of the first round.
No, it's actually the last.
Second to last, Sarita.
Really? Thought this was Heat 18.
You know what?
Apparently
It's been
I was
flying
wrong.
by. I can't blame you.
Yeah. So Heat 17 measuring up right on over here. Are y'all ready now? And sounds like they're about to start this heat.
Waiting for that patented Roth Regatta air horn.
Man, and like I said, still trying to figure out what's on the front of that boat.
I can't tell. Maybe it's a little too creative.
Yeah, I'm like, I like that Lorax one though. A lot of highlighter colors. Got your highlighter yellow, your highlighter green, orange, and pink. They went all out. They made sure that they would be noticed. You're not gonna forget that boat, folks.
Bright and beautiful. The other one a little bit more Picasso than Seuss, if I have to look at it that hard.
And I wonder what that boat is second from the left. We'll see as
There
they
we
come
go.
past us. Here we go. Cat in the Hat. That's my boat. Cat in the Hat taking the lead.
Look at client support. Being supported by the rowers, being supported by that long start by the pushers.
Man, and they are just making a name for themselves. Look at those hats, guys. Represents their Stony Brook pie. They have immense amounts of it.
Look at the determination as he's hyping up the crowd.
And we have these three boats starting to lag behind the Lorax. We have more crashes, more collisions. Man.
Yep. It looks like it's going to be client support, and it's going to be by quite a wide margin. Here in the back.
And their boat is filling up with water as we speak. They're sinking. They're sinking, guys.
They're going down. They're going overboard right before finals
Man, this
week.
rainbow boat. The end of the rainbow is not at a pot of gold. It is at Roth Pond, folks.
Client support with the classic "You've cat to be kitten me meow" on the back of the boat.
Man, and that apparently that is Dumbledore's Army over there. That they did not fight for too long.
No, they did not. Did not make Dumbledore proud.
No, they did not.
Client
Man.
support, making the clients proud.
Yeah, out here supporting supporting us, supporting themselves. And look at that Lorax boat.
Look at it go. Look at that green star. I like that.
Actually, I think I misspoke. I don't believe that's a Lorax character. I wonder what is that? Still trying to figure it out.
You know, here's my favorite part.
Oh man, these boats coming up are looking great, folks. But as you can see, yep, here they come. There's one with a book. And the Lorax is still coming in.
Still going. If you started, you might as well finish if you can.
If you can. And Dumbledore's army boat, man, it looks like they're abandoning ship. Just still floating in the middle of Roth Pond. But the Lorax is still going strong.
See, here's the thing I'm wondering. What happens when you abandon ship? Because we've got to get that boat out of there.
You know, I'm pretty sure it looks like they're telling them to go get the boat. There it is, folks.
Yeah,
Client support won that one just like we thought they would. Cat in the Hat. I picked the right theme today. I knew I did. I felt it.
Indeed, you did a Cat in the Hat victory.
And it looks like they're not going back for the boat. So the boat is still just floating.
And we're going to toss it over to the sideline with Bria for another interview.
I'm here with AT, the VP of Communications with USG. So tell me, what are you doing at this event today?
So as the VP of Communications, the newly elected, the communications office within USG is basically broadcasting the whole event on Instagram Live. We take photos of our favorite boats and put them on Instagram to judge our fan favorites. And so make sure you go and like the photo on Instagram for your favorite boat. And we, the communications team, actually designed our staff shirts, as well as organizing the shirts for the students as well. So we're basically just trying to make this event as best as possible, and we're excited for a good day today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We're going to throw it back over to Nick and Sarita.
And as we see, we missed it just at the tail end.
Real MVPs
2
out
or
here.
3 real MVPs.
Man, and they are not part of this regatta, folks, but somebody had to get the boat out. Somebody had to do it. Apparently, these are the people that just wanted to jump into Roth Pond.
Look at them go. One member of that boat coming back because he feels a little bad. But
now
you know what?
See, they must actually be able to swim because there are no life vests on those men.
You got to get the boat out of there, folks. You're trying to disrupt our event here. Come on. As we're going into the last heat of the first round.
Apparently, if they didn't win, nobody can win. They just said, forget the Heat 18. Forget it.
You know what? I respect it a whole lot.
Man, and they're out here kicking up a lot of water. I hope they take a shower after this.
Yeah, climbing on top of the boat here.
They're just having fun, as you can see.
You know what? If you're in Roth Pond, up to your neck, you might as well have fun with it.
I will hope so, but you know, right now we're preparing for the last heat of the first round of regatta.
Let's take a look at a Roth replay.
At our
brought to you
second last one.
by Island Federal.
As we said, I said it, that Dr. Seuss boat was taking the cake, and it did. We are out here winning.
Cat and Hat, all you really need.
Yeah. As you can see from the sidelines, the crowd is still here. The crowd is still enjoying it, rain or shine. They're keeping their energy up. And we are about to start Heat 8. Team.
We're going to be into the second round right after this one. It's exciting.
Yeah, semi-finals after this. Got 5 boats in this heat. I really like that one with the book on the cover. I mean, the book on the front of the boat.
Heat 18,
but they're off.
End of the first round is off.
Man, and that book boat seems to be, you know, I spoke too soon.
This one is pretty interesting.
What are those? Are those socks? I see socks on the side of this boat that seems to be taking the lead right
now.
A look. Oh,
they're
but
going
again,
a little
guys,
sideways.
you're going the wrong way. Don't come towards us. You gotta go to the finish line.
Oh,
there you
just
go.
avoiding
and
the
here
coast.
we go with the 1 fish, 2 fish. They're out here, but
you know
they're
what?
tipping.
I respect it. They drew the whole cover. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. But it might be weighing them down.
It might be. The front of the boat looks too big. It might be too big.
As you see them,
that silver boat looks like it's taking second place. And what's this one? Do we have two one fish, two fish boats racing for right now would be the third place title.
I'll say this. There's a big gap in creativity. They're right next to each other in competition, but one of them just has it spray painted. The other...
And what is going on here with this Horton Here's a Who boat? Is he walking his boat to the finish line?
Student orientation and family programs. Well, they're oriented with Roth Pond now.
Listen, you are at one. Is he going to hop back in the boat? Is this legal? What is going on? Either way, the Sox boat and the Silver boat are still trying to catch back up with the first boat that we haven't even seen in so long. Where's it at?
That's a good question.
Actually, that Sox boat is the first boat. Looks like they're about to cross the finish line right now.
We are now going to be on our way. Speedster semifinals.
Oh, there's that orange boat again, the one that I knew was going to win.
They were dominant early. Let's see if they can dominate late.
And as we take a look, he's still walking his boat to the finish line.
And we see them.
I don't know what this means.
We see them, but the winner of this past round was Theta Tau.
Oh, and the surfboard boat. Man, here we're coming with the best of the best, coming back lining up for the semifinals.
Only heat late here at Roth Regatta, even in the drizzle, even in mid-50s weather.
You know, like I said earlier in today's show, I know that you're the duct tape connoisseur, and as I was trying to get to know some of our teams, you know, try to learn about their ideas, I learned that a lot of them did use duct tape, but a lot of them brought duct tape for repairs.
Well, you know what, Sarita? And I'm sorry to change the topic on you. A little bit of a surprising development here. Have you noticed? The marching band's been eliminated.
Come on, guys. Can you give them
that is true. Where is the spirit of Stony Brook?
Marching band usually dominates. They're always near the top, if not number one. Today, not so much.
You know, maybe they just wanted to give someone else a chance for a while. I mean, I know that they were making a boat at one point, but maybe they just decided it's not fair. You know? They've had a winning boat for 2 years. If you just keep doing the same thing, you're just going to keep winning.
Little bit of LeBron James syndrome. Get tired of seeing everybody win the same time.
Yeah.
Gets old.
But, oh, man, it smells like some paint right now.
The World Series was interrupted for 10 days by an earthquake in San Francisco.
Well, as the first round of the semifinals is, you know, getting set up over there. Our crowd is just anticipating these semifinals.
As we hear a cheer from the crowd as the original crew that we talked to before is talking to all of Roth Pond. A little bit of an inspirational speech, Sarita.
Yeah. And, you know, apparently the pond is more beautiful now than it was 30 years ago.
Well, they said the idea came from a Mountain Dew commercial. I can see the resemblance in the pond.
Yeah, haha. You know, like I said, this green is really going with the Dr. Seuss scene around here. Which, interestingly enough, speaking of this being culminated from a Mountain Dew commercial, it actually turns out that Roth Quad used to have a Roth Quad Olympics. But in 1988, when they had first proposed the idea for the Roth Regatta, the Olympics didn't happen. So they ended up starting the Roth Regatta in 1989 as a standalone event.
You're right, Sarita, and that is interesting. But you know what else is interesting? Our sideline reporter. Let's see what they have to say.
Stand by.
Nobody's drowning today. Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm here with Will and Alex, their orientation leaders. And tell me, guys, what was the inspiration for your boat today?
We just did a lot of brainstorming, and we liked the movie Horton Hears a Who. And we really like Katie from Horton Hears a Who, so that's what we went with, yeah.
And also, the Seawolf makes an awoo, so Horton Hears an awoo. Yeah. And we're in the school spirit. Yeah.
So I can see you have a piece of your boat in your hands. How's your boat holding up at this point?
It put up the good fight, but it looks like it's not coming back for another one. But that's okay, though. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, right in the beginning, we kind of flipped, and it did not last long after that.
Stony Brook University. Oh, thanks, guys. I wish you all the best of luck next year. I'm going to throw it back over to Nick and Sarita.
All right, and we'll be right back right after this.
Stony Brook University School of Journalism, in partnership with USG, presents Roth Regatta Live, 30th Anniversary Special, made possible by generous support from Island Federal. Bank at Island Federal and have access to 14 ATMs on the Stony Brook campus and more than 75,000 ATMs nationwide, all surcharge-free. Catch the wave to better banking. Visit islandfcu.com to learn more.
Closed-toed shoes. Pushers ready.
All right, and we are back.
We were waiting
19,
for Ada
beginning.
Kappa Nu. Well, you know, we were ready to start for a while, but Ada Kappa Nu was nowhere to be found. I am glad that they have finally brought their Grinch boat to the starting line so we can start the semifinals.
Welcome to the semis, Seawolves.
Man, do you remember all of these boats? I specifically remember. I remember the Grinch, I remember the Orange, and I remember the Horton Hears a Who surfboard.
Oh my goodness!
And the Orange
Look
is
at the
back
momentum.
to a great start again. Man, but there goes the surfboard.
That surfboard! Oh, we got a collision.
Man, who's going to take this one? Oh, she's pushing the boat. She pushed the boat out the way.
Some cheeky tactics.
Oh man. This is a close one, guys. This is a close one. The Grinch is long in fourth place. This one fish, two fish boat is in third right now. But it really seems like it's between this orange one, the orange green eggs and ham, and this blue one, this blue surfboard, the blue Horton surfboard.
Hey, you know, I was doubtful of the surfboard when we first saw it. It just looks like so much easier. It's almost like a rowboat.
I really want to know the ingenuity behind that boat because that is amazing.
It's a brilliant idea.
And then they're gliding along, hitting the banks.
You know
Grinch is still far behind.
Doesn't have to be a straight line as long as you get to the finish line first.
Hopefully that's all it takes. When did they give up? What's going on? Come on, guys, keep rowing, push through. Even if you don't get first, let's aim for second.
Yep.
And as you can see, we're getting back to our the one fish, two fish boat. It's coming in third with the Grinch following close behind it. Oh, but it looks like the Grinch is actually taking that third place.
The Grinch that stole Christmas trying to steal third place.
I know that they were hoping to steal the Roth Cup.
And Seedvac goes for the victory in that one. CVAC, excuse me.
Well, congratulations to them. You can see the Grinch and this one fish, two fish boat have actually switched places. The Grinch looks like it will be coming in third. But right now they're preparing for heat number 20, the second round of the best of the best.
All right, and we're going to toss it over to our sideline reporter for another quick interview.
I'm here with KO and Barbara from SBVAC, and they are the winners of this semifinal round. Woo! So guys, tell me, how does it feel?
It feels amazing.
It feels wet. You guys have some smooth paddling out there. How'd you guys prepare for this race?
So, we thought about doing practice rounds in Roth Pond beforehand, but we felt like that wasn't allowed. So, we did some air strokes in between,
Purely theoretical.
Yeah, and we had some square breasts that Barbara brought up. Yeah. So,
We did some meditation together beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
Is this your first time racing in Roth Regatta? It is.
Yep, I'm a first year, and this is our first year here at Stony Brook.
Yep. All right, well, we're excited to see you guys in the final rounds. We're going to throw it back over to Nick and Sarita for now, though.
Look at that dynamic duo. Thanks, Bria.
Listen, like I said, when you really think about it, surfboards are made for water. So they obviously really thought that one through. But you can hear the crowd getting excited as we prepare for heat number 20.
Big 2-0 here in the semifinals. Roth Regatta's 30th anniversary.
Man, this crowd sounds hyped. They sound energetic. They can't wait to see who's going to take it in the finals.
The interesting part, Sarita, we have the biggest crowd, and it doesn't seem like it's dwindled much, even with patches of rain here and there.
Yeah, like I said earlier, they're staying here through rain rain or shine, they're supporting. A lot of people are here in support of their friends. There's even professors that get in the boats or come and support their students on the occasion. I see a lot of people that clearly are not students but are here in support of this campus tradition nonetheless.
Support your dorm, your club, your org, maybe some people you know, or just come out and enjoy some of the fun.
Exactly. Honestly, now that I'm looking around, it almost seems like a homecoming event. A lot of alumni, but Heat 20 is off. Oh, and the Schick boat.
Oh.
Claudia and Schick looks like they're picking up some water there.
Yes, they are. Oh, and once again, we see a boat going full sideways.
Man, the Lorax. Come on. You gotta turn to the right, bro. You gotta turn to the right.
Schick with some Gorilla Tape on their oars. They're trying to pull it together. Not exactly going to win the creative competition.
You know, if anything, this looks like a tactic. It looks like they're trying to run the Schick boat out the water. And take the name for themselves.
Take the angle. There it is. Hey.
Look at that. Listen, do what you gotta do.
Sometimes.
And meanwhile, this thing one, thing two boat, they're in this instance, Slow and Steady is not winning the race, but it's keeping them afloat.
BME is in the lead, and they're pulling away a little bit.
Man, and I wonder, apparently, the Lorax is Captain America.
You know what? Why not?
You know, they're out here saving lives and winning heats.
No doubt. And they did it with relative ease.
Yes. You know, so far it's seeming like the bigger boats out here aren't really holding up, but theirs is doing really good.
We see, you know, this is another situation where, hey, you got a nice costume, you got the little head thing on, but you're not really putting too much effort into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say they need to put some pep in those oars.
Well, I mean,
just a little bit. You know, some elbow grease. Something.
Once it's over, it's over.
Oh, there's an oar floating in the water. Oar down. They lost the oar.
Yep.
Are they trying to rock themselves into the water?
They're going
Man,
for
look at them taking those daps. They took that L like champs.
They're just going for second, and you know what? BME brought home
and here
the
he goes for his oar into the water.
Can't leave the oar behind.
Look at that. Let's give them a round of applause for sportsmanship.
You know what? After what we saw earlier, they deserve it.
Man, it looks like I see a big egg. I see a big green egg.
As we take a look at the Roth replay,
there they go
not
again.
exactly a highlight.
Like I said.
Quick dive.
And into the water.
Slow and steady, not winning this one.
Still making their way.
You know what? They look like they're having a good time, though.
At least they stayed dry.
They did. I don't think that hat she has on would have held up if they didn't.
Yeah, we probably would have seen that floating in the pond, just like those supposedly sustainable water bottles.
Ouch.
And as you can see, heat number 21 is gearing up for the races.
A lot of spray paint on that third boat.
Yeah, like it's still to this day, it's been the same day. It's been a long day, but still to this, you know, these couple of hours that have passed, not sure exactly what the theme of that boat is.
Yep, I don't know either, but you know what? Let's throw it to the sideline for Rebecca Leibson.
Hi, I'm here with my friend Charlie. He was rowing for Schick and Lauterberg. He didn't win, but you guys seemed like you had a great time out there.
Yeah, we got second place on the second round. You know, we had fun. We tried to do it. We messed up in the beginning. Water got in our boat, but, you know, what can we say? We had fun. I had fun.
Well, I'm glad you had a great time. We're going to throw it back to you guys.
Did you hook me up? Yes, no, maybe Getting ready for this next one here. Super excited. Is this Heat 21, Matt? I believe it is.
This is, in fact, Heat 21, and they are in the water, Vin.
And they're going. Neck and neck all the way across the board.
This heat is the winners of Heats 9 through 15.
Oh, everyone is just paddling their heart out.
Immediate catastrophe on one end, Vin. And then we have a few other boats that are coming out to a commanding lead.
Oh, wow. You can see it in their face that all they want is to make it to the finals of this cardboard boat race.
One thing I know about Roth Regatta racing is that once you fire out, you cannot go back.
Oh my goodness. Can you believe what you are seeing, Matt? Because I
can't believe what I was seeing. This is the most incredible expose of collegiate cardboard duct tape racing I have ever seen in my young college career.
It looks like they have boat engines on these cardboard boxes. That's how fast they are paddling. It is ridiculous.
It almost looks as if these are motorized, Vin, and not hand powered.
In such a short amount of time. They're already making their way down to the finish line.
Oh my goodness, Vin. They seem to have lost a little bit of their head of steam.
CFSA is in the lead, and they have just won the race.
So we have the
We can look forward to seeing them in the upcoming.
So we have the winners of semifinals Heat 2-2-2-1, and the CCCA comes out on top. CSSA, correction, I apologize. Heat 21, CSSA, victorious.
What do we got coming up for this next one, Matt?
So we got Heat 22 coming up. This is the winners of Heat 13, Heat 14, and Heat 15.
Very nice.
Wow, looks like some familiar faces are coming back. We got that very bright colored Noah's Ark. We got, oh my goodness, it's my old middle school wallet making a return appearance.
Wow. And I see one contestant dressed in a bathing suit, and I must say, for it to be almost a finals and only seeing one person in a bathing suit, I am quite dumbfounded.
I was just thinking, all of these people are in normal clothing.
I've seen more jeans than I've seen shorts.
They're gonna get soiled. Oh my goodness.
All right, we're getting ready. The noise here at Roth Pond is deafening.
While the infectious energy is currently flowing through the soul of every Seawolf, clear eyes, full hearts.
And as that deafening sound is slowly coming down to a hush as we get ready for what I like to call liftoff, because that's how excited I get about this.
You know what, Vinny? Your energy is starting to affect me.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm
liking Noah's Ark in this one. I'm
liking Noah's Ark in this one too. That middle positioning, however, could be detrimental to their success, but we'll see how it pans out for them, Vin.
All right, they're getting ready. And they're off.
And they are in the water, and we are beginning Heat 22 right now.
Oh, neck and neck right out the boat. Noah's Ark with about an inch in the lead.
Wow, Noah's Ark has come out firing out of the gate right now. It looks like them in
head-to-head competition here. Noah's Ark takes the lead.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Noah's Ark has actually come out in front.
It must be the lucky Lorax mustache on the back that is giving them the boost that they need to get in front.
Something that I've noticed about these floats, Vin, the seemingly successful ones that always look to win are patient, while others are hectic and look to paddle as fast as possible, when that might just not be the best strategy for everyone, Vin.
I don't believe so, but I cannot believe this lead that Noah's Ark has taken. This might be the quickest round that we have seen all afternoon.
Noah's Ark is surely going to win this race.
They're not giving up. They're going through. They're pushing through. They're going through all the way to the finish line.
As long as they can avoid catastrophe, it looks like this race is theirs.
And I believe with that, Noah's Ark is the victor.
Noah's Ark has now won Heat 22.
Now, as we get ready for this next heat on the lawn, I'm taking a look at what seems to be the classic Cat in the Hat boat. It's looking pretty nice.
It is looking pretty nice, Vin. That one in the middle looks to be seemingly made of solely duct tape.
We'll see how that one does. We're looking back at this replay. They seem to not even be in it.
Wow. Heat 22.
The Cat in the Hat.
You cannot suppress the excitement.
I can't. I can't even hear myself think.
I can't even out here.
Oh!
Wow. The excitement here is almost barbaric.
Oh, they are fighting in the pond. I repeat, fighting in the pond for free t-shirts.
Wow. Motorsports was the winner of Heat 22. Big respect to them for finishing on time.
And what do you think might happen in this round?
I'm looking at Heat 23. This is the winners of Heat 16, 17, and 18, Vin. They are about to take their commencements off.
I'm liking green eggs and cram for this one.
I'm liking green eggs and cram as well. But you know what? You can never really vote against the Cat in the Hat, can you, Vin?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. Heat 23.
Waiting for the horn.
The final heat of the semifinals is about to commence.
The anticipation is killing me.
I am shaking.
And they're off.
And we're back in the water. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
disastrous execution from the middle float. And the Cat in the Hat looks to take a lead right out of the gate with their gigantic googly eyes.
If Cat in the Hat can stay on course, they might have a chance with those giant googly eyes leading them to victory. But we'll have to wait and see, because Green Eggs and Cram is right behind them, and it's neck and neck, and we don't know what's going to happen.
I like the Cat in the Hat. Yes, I am. I do not like Green Eggs and Cram.
Client Support is in the lead by what looks to be only a foot.
Oh my goodness, the neck and neck nature of this race is almost too much to handle, folks.
Oh no! SS All-Nighter, Green Eggs and Cram, I repeat, is trying to break and make it into the lead.
Oh my goodness, you have got to be kidding me right meow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Green Eggs and Cram. Green Eggs and Cram with the lead.
Green Eggs and Cram? I don't know.
Can they finish it, or is the Cat in the Hat coming in front?
The Cat in the Hat is gaining on them very close, Vin.
If you're asking me, SS All-Nighter, they must have stayed up all night planning this victory because they are just taking over the pond right now.
I would expect nothing less from these dedicated group of sailors.
Client support wanting to stay in this race.
They are certainly turning down for absolutely nothing, Vin. I cannot believe how close this heat is, Vin.
Client support won, and I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that SS All-Nighter did not finish that race because at the last minute.
Let's check out that replay, Vin.
Let's do it.
Sponsored by Island Federal, by the way.
Wow, client support with the demanding lead.
You hate to see it, Vin. All the determination, all the effort, for nothing.
So what's going on for this next one, man?
And it appears that the semifinals have come to a close. Wow, I guess the SS All-Nighter was for nothing. But you know what? It's never really for nothing here at the Roth Regatta, Vin.
I got to admit, for this next race, we're going to throw it over to an interview now.
We're here with the winners of the final semi-final race. How does it feel, you guys?
It feels amazing.
So remind me, what club are you guys from? What organization?
We're from Client Support.
So how does it feel to come together with your coworkers and pull through on this win?
It feels great. It really builds team building, and it lets us coordinate and have fun together.
So is this your guys' first Roth Regatta, or have you done this before?
No, this is our third.
Okay, so how does it feel to finally be moving on to the final round?
This is our second year going on to the final round.
Yeah, this is our second time, and last time we put together so much heart and so much dedication, and that we want to bring it back now.
Thank you so much, you guys. Back to you guys.
And we're getting ready for the finals here, Sarita. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We saw a lot of great boats out there today. We saw a lot of competition out there today. There was a lot of capsizing, a lot of oohs and ahs, a lot of ups and downs. It's just been a lot of emotions out here.
Oohs and ahs, and it's been a pretty Seuss day, no? Real creativity in the air. Didn't seem like it at first, but we're still going.
Yeah, some of them, you know, they were just very simple boats with a lot of spray paint. Some of them, they actually built different pieces to their boat. They built masts to their boat. There was one with a cat in a hat face on the front, one with a giant piece of green ham. I love that one.
The green ham probably stole the show. It's right up there with the Cat in the Hat. It's right up there with the giant blue Horton.
The giant blue Horton. The giant blue Horton did not make it to the finals, but you know, it has a special place in my heart.
No doubt.
And
so, as we're moving up for this one, we're getting ready for the end of Roth Regatta here.
And the finals are about to start. I really love this giant surfboard boat. It's really been holding up so far. But they did not take, they are taking the lead.
They make it look so easy.
Oh man, look at them just gliding through the water. Gliding, not a problem at all.
It's honestly almost unfair at this point, as we see BME trailing way far behind, and they're not doing a bad job.
Like
Captain America Lorax can't save them.
Material does not guarantee you the win. That is what I've learned from this regatta.
Easy peasy, look at them go. Steady to the win.
Look at them in tandem rowing. They are in sync over there. That is a team. That is the true definition of a team.
That's some high quality chemistry.
Man. Oh, they're turning a little bit. It's all right. Turn to the left. Got to get to the finish line, guys. We're almost there.
And Speedback brings home the victory. Look at them go. Captain America Lorax still going at the end, but it doesn't matter anymore. It is over.
And as I was talking about with the boats, oh, look at them taking the surfboard out the water. Lorax coming in at a close second. But here we are gearing up for the second round over here of the finals. And like I said, these look like the speedster boats. No, these are the yacht boats. The yacht boat finals. And like I said, as we look at our instant replay,
take a look at them make it look easy.
You saw that from the beginning. Like I said, I thought the Lorax had to start, but they immediately turned and gave the blue surfboard the opportunity to zoom right past them.
I'm not going to lie, Sarita, I'm a little surprised.
Me too. Like I said, I did not expect it to stand up to the expectations of winning Roth Regatta.
I didn't expect them to be that good, that consistently, and just trounce the competition.
And like I was saying earlier, I know that a lot of teams said that one of the ways that they prepared was by bringing extra duct tape, extra glue, extra everything to be able to repair their boats throughout the day. But I would say that that surfboard boat almost looks like they probably had no problems.
No problem whatsoever. And look at how easily they were able to take it out of the water.
I don't know. Looks like a lot of leaves. You know, it's spring. It's a beautiful spring day out here. Actually, it's a bit of a crazy spring day out here. We have wind right now. It was raining earlier. It was hot this morning. But
the only crazy thing right now is going to be this final round as we hear that air horn.
And Dr. Seuss is out. Come on, boat. That's my boat. Let's go, client support. You are out there.
This is a tight one.
Man, they are neck and neck. All three of them. Who's taking the cake? Who's cutting off the angles? Who's going to push the other boats? Only time will tell.
No showboating this time from client support, as they're going to have to try and keep up with the Noah's Ark boat.
Noah's Ark is trying to take the lead here. As you can see, the nose of Noah's Ark is just pushing a little bit past the nose of the cat.
Noah by a nose as we're coming up on the close.
Man, do you think you're Dr. Seuss, sir?
Well, after a couple hours at the pond, we're all a little bit more Dr. Seuss.
You know, the rhymes just come naturally. Oh, the red and white boat. Oh, no. They're pulling up. They were in third, but now they're gunning for first.
And we see the jubilation on the Noah's Ark boat.
Man,
the thrill
Noah's
of victory.
Ark is looking a little confused right now. Man, wow. Noah's Ark and the Cat in the Hat boat had a great start, but it looks like the red and white boat came home for the win.
It was an intense final. And
man, Cat in the Hat is completely turned around.
The Motorsports Club brought home the victory.
Really?
On the
for
water.
the yacht class. That makes some sense, you know. They're used to speed, I would assume.
Client support, a little dejected. No more showboating, no more air guitar like in the other rounds.
It's all right, though, you know. Like I said, they're taking that L like champs.
You know what? They had fun, and because they were here, we were all winners.
And I mean, in their entire class, they came in third. That's a pretty big accomplishment, if you ask me.
Undoubtedly, Sarita.
All right, congratulations. Man, and they're out here just getting out of their boats, and I think that's about it.
Take a look at the Roth replay. It was close real late. But the Motorsports Club brings it home.
And it's hilarious because, as you said earlier, a head start does not mean that you will win the race.
No, it does not. It's about how you finish. And in the meantime, let's toss it over to our sideline reporter who's there with the winners.
I'm here with both sets of our Roth Regatta winners. How does it feel to win, you guys? Great. Awesome. So our first set of winners is Stony Brook Motorsports, and then we have the Stony Brook Volunteer Ambulance Corps. So Ambulance Corps, this is your first Roth Regatta, right?
No, well, it's the two of our first Roth Regatta, but the Ambulance Corps has gone every year.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be winning your first time rowing in Roth Regatta?
I'm very surprised, but we had a great boat.
What about you guys? What do you think the key to your success was?
We just built like a really sturdy boat, so.
We know how to do structure because we're all engineers, so we just got really into it. It wasn't that pretty, but we knew how to build it right.
So how do you build a structurally sound boat? Like what shape do you think makes the best boat?
Not a round bottom. That's only for like choppy waters when you got to go through it. But flat, wide enough that it won't flip over, and a
lot of
nice
cardboard
point.
and a lot of tape.
Nice and sturdy on the bottom. On the first run, our guy's knee went through the bottom, and that was like almost screwed us. But you're good to go.
Well, congrats again to all of our winners. You guys did an amazing job. We're gonna throw it back to you guys now.
You don't need it, bud. All right.
And that wraps up the 30th edition of Roth Regatta. It was a great day. It was a great way to end the semester.
That's right, Sarita, it certainly was. For more news content from us, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SBU Journalism. Honestly, Sarita, it's been a fun 4 years.
It has. And with that, we'll be signing off. For the Stony Brook News, I'm Sarita Yelverton.
For the final time, I'm Nicholas Donatic.